Twice. Yes.
I do love that picture you sent, Bonnie. I've never seen that one. I don't remember that episode, and I know Aqua Twin almost by heart. Where you say, where it's a picture of Shake, and you're like, "Damn it! The last thing I need right now is the new friend." I was just
Oh
laughing.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
that Bonnie, that was you fucking what 10 years ago now when you met Kriss. The last thing I need right now is a new friend.
Good times.
Indeed. Oh man, dude, this is how long it's been since we recorded that
Mhm.
the fucking picture of the neck, the neck holder thing is still in the chat.
That's funny. I was just thinking about that the other day too.
Oh man, this shit's so funny. Yeah, and then Chris like made a clip out of it. I was like, yeah, good. I wanted people to see what the hell we're talking about. It's so dumb looking. Word up. Well, fucking, it's been a minute, so apologies to the listeners. You can blame Sony for this one. As you all know, apparently, if you were trying to play the beta on PlayStation, it went down for about 20 hours, 14 hours.
Oh, dude, something like 24. Yeah,
Quite a while. Yeah,
it was a minute. It was seriously at least a day and a half.
So nobody could play anything.
Anything
even
no, I was gonna, anything just needed to connect to the online.
Exactly.
Like, even if
even single player games
that checked for online kind of
So
some kind of database or whatever. Yep.
Yeah, this is exactly. Oh man,
the worst part too. The PlayStation Pro, because the CD part comes separately. If you had a physical disc that you had to play, you have to be connected to PSN in order for that attachment to work. The physical attachment, you have to be attached. You have to be connected to PSN in order for it to work.
Oh, the disc drive.
Yeah. So if you had a physical, if you had a physical game on PS5 Pro, you could not play it.
Wow.
Well, you couldn't even install the disc drive. So if you were like, fuck, I have the digital only, I'm gonna go grab the disc drive, and you try to install it, it's like can't verify the device or whatever.
Yeah.
Like this is I think I don't know where I said this, but I was just like, this is exactly what PlayStation was making fun of Xbox for. When the Xbox One launched and they were like, fuck your DRM, always on console, that we can't share games and we can't play our single player games because it's got to check with the internet, and fucking PlayStation was dogging on them that whole entire launch, and now they're doing it. They're doing the exact same thing.
Yep.
So yeah.
I didn't know they had done it, but that's funny.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Like the whole fucking internet like just had a meltdown because of that, and I was just like, huh.
They did
not on my PlayStation.
Some station, that some kind of compensation, but I didn't click on it. Does anyone know what that was? What that is?
For PlayStation, like some kind of PlayStation Plus compensation. I don't remember what it was.
Maybe a free game or $5 off or some shit.
$5 probably.
Yes,
is what they did,
I think it's what it was. To be honest, I think it was something like that. Let's see.
Wow.
Hold on. Compensation. Let's see. PlayStation compensation. Let's see. PlayStation to give compensation after outage. That's too long. 11 minutes. Just tell me what it is.
Yeah.
No, stop.
Just 5 days of service.
5. That's what it is. I remember the number 5.
No way. That's it. That's such.
Not even like a month. What are you going to do with 5 extra days?
Yeah, no shit. Yeah,
it's just going to charge you again the next pay period.
Okay, absolutely. 5 days is a piece of shit slap in the face.
Well, it doesn't cost them anything. So
exactly. I would have taken $5 credit that you can use whenever you want in the future. I'm like, cool. That when in the future I'll buy a game and I get $5
instead of
off.
5 fucking days.
That is pretty bullshit. That is pretty. I'm sorry, that's bullshit.
Like I guarantee, people took days off of work.
Oh yeah.
To play this beta or whatever, maybe something else that they decided to play.
It's just a weekend in general, dude.
It's a weekend.
I mean, yeah. And it wasn't like it was off. It was working in the morning. It was all day. I mean, it started right around, what was it, like freaking Friday, 3 p.m. or so Pacific time, and it went on till like last time I checked was Saturday night. It still wasn't working. So
yeah, and a lot of PC players actually lucked out because so like PlayStation Studio games that have gone over to PC, like God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn, Helldivers, shit like that, they all for a while required PlayStation Network accounts.
Really?
Yeah, and that was like a big, like everyone was throwing a big ass tantrum over it, rightfully so, because it's like,
Yeah.
no, I'm on my fucking PC. I don't need to sign in this shit. What are you talking about? And I think a month or two ago, Chris, they stopped doing it. Now it's optional.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't know?
I didn't know that. No, I stopped playing Helldivers because of it. Yeah.
Oh,
Helldivers too.
Yeah, so you can go back to Helldivers now, Chris. It is now
Okay.
safe to play.
I have Helldivers. I played it like once or twice with my nephew.
Is it
Tony,
crossplay?
And my friend. I don't know if it is, but we played it literally one afternoon. They bought it for me. They were like, you get the game. I'm like, nah. They went to Walmart, bought the shit, brought it to my house, and they said, install that shit. We're playing tonight. We played one night, and that was it. Never played it.
Oh, that never happens to any of us, especially me.
Yeah, I know. I asked Bonnie and Chris for the key. No, but I was gonna say, speaking of like installing shit, like PlayStation Network and all that. This is gonna sound pretty stupid, but me, I'm not super big on this. I just like putting it in my system and playing it. So I finally was able to fix my other nephew's Epic account fucking Fortnite bullshit because I didn't know that when you link it. Let's just make this a long story short. I didn't fucking know he had created another account.
Okay.
Right, and compared to the one I had created for him on the Switch, which I had to use a different email because I had made an account for myself a long time ago that I don't fucking remember about. I guess to try Fortnite. The point being is I didn't know it's like in my brain here. I'm thinking Nintendo's Nintendo, PlayStation's PlayStation. You make your PSN account and you put your game on there and you're good to go. Epic is a whole third party or a whole nother company. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know you had to really like make an account with them.
I was gonna say, okay, yeah, you didn't know Epic was a thing that could go cross-platform. Technically,
pretty much. I didn't. I really that concept never registered in my mind because I don't really play those kinds of games. Because what else is out there that does that? EA or whatever.
It's still a pretty like a relatively new thing. I mean, I think Epic kind of started that with Fortnite. Actually, before that, even
Rocket League
with I don't know if Rocket League did that because they weren't Epic yet for a while. But Paragon before Fortnite, like me, our nephew Tony, and our nephew David, and my wife, like we were all playing Paragon before Fortnite was ever a thing, and we had to do the same thing. We had to tie either our PlayStations or our PCs to the Epic account so that we could see each other and play together.
Yeah,
because that was cross-platform.
Yeah, for me, it was just a little confusing, and then not to mention that because you punch in his birthday when you make his account, it automatically flags that as a child account. And Jesus, you have to jump through hoops to do anything, man. You have to verify an adult and this and that, and submit an email and a different email other than the one he's using. I'm like, you son of a bitch! I was like, this is so stupid, but I finally got it. So I feel accomplished.
I was our nephew Tony's parent until he turned 18 on the Switch.
So everything, comes.
Yeah, I think just to get Warframe on his Switch. I don't remember what it was, but like I remember on the phone they were like, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "Motherfucker, you're talking to me. Put him under me so that he can fucking buy whatever he wants. Shut the fuck up and do what I'm telling you, Nintendo." God damn.
Yeah, no, it's very silly. And what's sillier too is like I recently did that for him too, where it's like he had a child account, and then I realized because I supposedly went in and I turned off all the like
parental controls
restrictions. Yeah, I was like, nah, he can do whatever he wants. Because I know, and I'll actually be able to see what he's doing anyways too, right? And even though everything was off, like off, like no restrictions, there was still something that it wouldn't let him fucking do. And I was like, what the fuck? And I'm like, okay, I'm like, whatever. Then I'll just change his account. I'll just go in there and change his birthday to his adult or something like that. Like, nope, you can't just change the birthday. You have to. I'm like, oh my fucking god.
Once you make it a child, it's stuck.
Oh man, it's stuck until they're 18. I did not know that, and that's so weird.
Yeah, because I tried to do that to a Switch too. I was just like, god damn it.
You have to make a whole new account. You're like, this is so dumb. I get it. I kind of get it, but I was laughing to myself, and I was like, dude, like when we made our accounts back in the day for anything, Xbox 360.
Oh yeah, over 18.
That, who cares? Yeah, that was it. And now I was like, nope.
Yeah,
but yeah. So anyway, I did some networking. I did some hacking too. And
hacking.
I fixed my his Epic account, so now he can. All the money he's been spending, which pisses me off. All the money he's been spending on Fortnite on his Switch, he can now play it on the PS5. He can see his Solid Snake skin on the PS5. Ah, Jesus.
I was about to say Snake skin, but I was like, oh yeah, that's right, Fortnite.
Yeah.
Everyone's on Fortnite.
He actually made 3. Here's how complicated things got. He actually made 3 accounts. The one I made for him on the Switch, he made one on the PlayStation 5, and then he somehow made another one. I think he tried logging out and tried logging. I don't know, but there was 3 different accounts that had fucking juggle 2 phones to get into one email to verify another email to delete this one to. I was like, dude, it was so stupid. I felt like a hacker. I really did, man.
You know what always blows my mind is when people, they can't remember their password, so they create another account.
Yes. Oh my
That's
god.
ARAM, dude.
Dude,
That's
yeah,
ARAM the whole
that's
time.
Facebook in a nutshell. I'll get so many invites from the same person. What
Oh,
the
but that's
fuck?
also fucking clones out there, fucking impersonating bots.
But no,
But
then
yeah,
I'll be like,
why?
hey man, what's going on? Oh, I forgot my password, so I made another. What? Stop making new accounts, dude. I got
Like,
3
dude,
of you.
the amount of time that it took him to make a new account is less than the amount of time you go to reset your password. Just go reset your password. I'm talking to every fucking listener out there because I know some of you are going like, not me. Yeah, you totally have fucking done that. It's one of my biggest pet peeves about passwords. Is just like, well, can't remember, make a new account. Like, no, like you don't understand like what harm you're causing yourself, first of all.
Honestly, yeah.
Because
especially now where things are tied to your quote unquote wallet and shit like that, you know.
And you're leaving those accounts vulnerable to other people attacking them and taking them over and posing as you.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, and it's just you're you don't like fucking selling your information and your cookies and all that shit. Leaving an empty account out there is just as bad as fucking just like selling your information to whoever the fuck wants to use it.
I will admit there are some sites or whatever services that do make it very hard to recover your password. But still, just kind of go through it. You're right. No, there's plenty of stuff where you're like, what the fuck? Like, this is how I recover my password? That's when you're like, I'll just make a new account. But like, no.
Yeah. I thought about it
when some of those and do it.
Yeah, when some of those accounts do that to me, I'm like, is this the day I'm gonna fold? Nope. You're not gonna get the best of me. Nope, I'm gonna fucking get you. I'll fucking call if I have to.
Oh, yeah, you have.
Yeah, I think I've called.
I almost called Epic account just to be like, God, the fuck do I do?
Oh, you know how I called Battle? I called battle.net.
Okay.
Because they have like an authenticator app.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and so I got a new phone, and then I'm trying to get back on Battle. I think I was playing like World of Warcraft, or I don't know. But anyways, I'm trying to get this password, and then it's like, you need your authenticator. I'm like, oh, okay, so I'll just re-download it. But now it's linked to a different phone, and I was like, no way. And I'm trying everything on the website, and they're just like, no, you're fucked. And I was like, shit, this is the day I have to call to verify that I am who I am, so that they can get the authenticator to link with me. And yep, I had to do that. It didn't take long, but I was still like, dude, it shouldn't take this much effort. This is crazy. Yeah. So yeah, if I ever need to get into my battle.net account, I never will again, because I don't care that much anymore. I've changed phones many times. That Battle app is gone. If I have to download it again, it's not going to work. I don't give a shit.
What's Battle again? That was the
that's Blizzard.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
So yeah, Warcraft, even
I have
Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Because they're they're Activision Blizzard King, and they use the same launcher. So yeah. Don't get that authenticator unless you really want to secure your shit, even from yourself.
Yeah,
I know. But yeah, so that was, I guess that was kind of the start of, that was my week. There you go. I hacked Epic.
Yeah, you got hired at Epic so that you can fix your account and then
fix my account and then quit. Yeah. Funny, that was a joke from our last podcast where Luce was saying that he had read a story where it was kind of similar story where people can't help you or whatever. So this guy got hired at this company just so he could fix his own account and then quit immediately afterwards. So we're like, dude, that is epic as hell, dude. That's legendary.
Hell yeah. Or do that. If you don't go that far. Don't make a new email account. Just get hired by the company, fix your password, and then quit.
Yeah, reset your own password and then get the fuck out.
Imagine you just get hired to reset your own password and quit.
That would be awesome, dude.
Oh my god. Word. Well, Chris, what you been playing this last 2 weeks, I guess?
I haven't been playing a whole lot. A little bit of Oxygen Not Included, a little bit of Satisfactory.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've been working on getting better at editing, mostly. Just kind of toying around with it and messing around with the program and kind of seeing what does what and everything.
With DaVinci?
Yeah, DaVinci, yeah.
Even though CapCut is back?
Well, CapCut is back recently. I just got that like this last week, but yeah, the past couple of weeks I've been messing around with DaVinci, and even a little bit today. I was messing around with it a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, just because if CapCut goes away again, I don't want to be left high and grounded or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been interesting learning experience, kind of messing around with that and learning some new tricks and tips and everything. So yeah.
Dude, YouTube's got so many good like resources for DaVinci Resolve. Like people,
Yeah.
like I think there's even a subreddit for DaVinci where people are like, "How do I do this effect?" And they'll just like post like a video or whatever, and people
Mhm.
will be like, "Oh, you do fucking this, and that," and it's just
Yeah.
like, "Thanks,
Yeah,
Reddit, you're the best."
it's awesome, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well, Chris, just question then. I'm very curious. Were you playing the beta on PC?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I said, me and Bonnie got just one little day last Thursday, and we're like, okay.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
And like not even long. Like what was it, German? Like maybe an hour?
No, we
Or
got a
something like
couple.
that?
We got it right at 7 because we're playing ZZZ,
Okay.
and then at 7, I'm like, Bonnie, it's ready. She's like,
ZZZ.
okay, and we played from 7 till like maybe 10 or something like that because you had to go to work, and I was like 10, and we're like, all right, we'll play tomorrow, and nope, it
Yeah.
never happened. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it
I was
was,
just curious about if you were playing on the PC.
Yeah, I was, yeah. I did the benchmark test and it ran smoother on my PC than I thought it would. So
Hmm.
I would at least give it a shot, see how it ran and everything, because I was deciding on, do I want to get for PS5 or do I want to get for PC?
Right.
And I the first beta test I had played on PS5, and then this one I played on PC both weekends, and it runs fairly significantly better on the PC than did my PS5. So I think I'm probably gonna stick with the PC
Really?
release. Yeah,
Okay, that's good.
yeah. So
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I'm glad to hear that because I know there's people out there worried. And you have a 3060 with a 5700X 3D.
yeah,
So that's more than enough, I think. I mean,
yeah,
not everyone needs to run it at super fucking high. I actually have to like knock it down a bit for sure because sometimes it's just like I don't know, something hits it and it just goes like sub 30 and I'm like, oh, what's happening? But it doesn't. It's also I'm so into the hunt that I don't even care when it hits sub 30.
hmm
Like that's one thing I noticed today while I was playing with my wife. I was like, you know what? This is fine. Like I don't even care if I hit sub 30 on a Monster Hunter game. Like I'm so focused on the hunt, I don't give a shit. And while we've been playing also is I've been playing on her PC, which has not my old components, but my old type of components. So it's got a 2060 and a fucking 3600, and those are 6-year-old PC parts, and it looks like shit, but it fucking runs pretty well. And I'm like, I can see what everything is. Like I don't care. Like particle effects are super pixelated, but I'm so into the hunt that I don't even give a shit. Like I just kind of forget. It almost becomes like I'm playing on the PSP or something. Like that's how low the resolution goes. Sometimes it's just like, nope, we're gonna pixelate the shit out of this so you can hit those 30 frames. It's funny, but I'm like, I'm fine. I mean, I'm fine with this. And then I let her play on mine so she can enjoy how fucking gorgeous it looks. I was like, you play on the good one, I'll play on this one. It's all good. We can still play together. But that, now that you mentioned the benchmark, Chris, the PC community has come through again with mods for the benchmark.
Oh,
yeah. So remember how we were like, we feel kind of like the cutscene part is bloating your score, right? Because it's like, this is all just cutscenes. There's no logic. So your frames are hitting like 100 plus, whatever. And then as soon as you get into the gameplay part or into the cities, it just like dips like crazy. Like you lose like half the amount of frames per second. Yeah. And the modding community was just like, just skip the cutscene part. So they made a mod that skips all the cutscene parts and just starts you right at the logic stuff and the walking around and all that shit. And obviously, yeah, people are getting lower average FPS scores and shit on the benchmark. And yeah, it's lower scores on the whole benchmark altogether.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if you want more accurate gameplay stats, that's the way to go.
yeah.
But I think that benchmark was really just to show people, hey, here's what it looks like with cutscenes, and then here's also what it looks like with this. But I think they should have separated them, to be honest.
Sure, I think so.
Yeah.
Too.
Just to be a little more honest, because it feels kind of dirty that they did that. Like, ooh, look at my score. You know, everyone on the internet's like, my score's fucking awesome, and it's just like, yeah, well, now go play the beta. Does it feel the same?
Yeah.
And
well, that's like old school box art, being epic games, and then you pop in the game to your system, and it's like, what the fuck? This isn't what the box looked like.
Have you ever seen the US Mega Man box art?
Yeah, with fucking weird old Mega Man with the fucking handgun, like an actual gun.
This one right here.
Yep.
I don't know if this is better than the game. It's literally like someone. They were just like, we need someone to draw some shit fast. And yeah, this looks like a little kid drew that shit.
Well, they were like,
man.
it's a guy. He's got a blue suit and he shoots with his hand, or he has a gun. That's what they said.
Yeah.
All right, here you go.
You got a blaster,
Guy in a
yeah.
blue suit with a gun.
Ridiculous. Like it's one of the worst box arts ever.
Yeah,
but
that's what I picture when you said like the benchmark being like this is what it is. And you're like, not really. Like kind of.
Yeah, you got to be kind of yeah. And then look at the one for Japan. It's super anime and awesome.
Yeah,
like you even have like
that's what the game looks like.
Yeah, you even have like the bad guys you're fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Like, man, what the hell were you guys doing? Nintendo of America. Anyway, Bonnie, what have you been playing since you didn't really have much of a chance with the beta either?
Nothing, dude. Honestly, I just went back to watching novelas, man.
Oh,
I don't have anything else to do with my time but waste my time.
Then maybe we'll get Jessie to listen to this podcast. Speak on your telenovelas because she watches them.
Oh, does she? Dude, I haven't watched anything new. I can't stand the new ones, so I'm watching the old ones.
Like what?
Like Amor Real, Corazón Salvaje.
Oh, really old.
Alborada, yeah.
You ever watch Rosa Salvaje?
No, I haven't seen that.
That's really old. That's like late 80s, early 90s. That's my era telenovelas. That one, Muchachitas. I think they made a new version of Muchachitas at some point.
I remember that one. I remember. Do
you remember that one?
Title, but I don't remember what it was about. I didn't watch Muchachitas, but I remember the name of it.
Yeah, I think it was just basically following like high school girls. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Well, really? I don't know. But just like every telenovela, there's murder and romance.
Do
you watch the one Jessie watches a lot is La Bella Más Fea?
Yeah.
That one. Yeah, that one got brought to the U.S.
I just finished that one a while back.
How many fucking seasons is there of that?
It goes like 100 and something episodes, man.
Oh, that's not too bad. That's like 5 years or something.
Maybe. Betty La Fea, right? Or is it?
No, it's La Bella Más Fea.
La Bella Más Fea. Oh.
Yeah, La Fea Más Bella. Oh. And then it was Ugly Betty.
Right.
She was even in an episode of that one.
That's right. Yeah, and it was Salma Hayek who brought it to the U.S. She brought it in as Ugly Betty.
Marimar, that's a very popular one too. That one's huge in the Philippines, dude. They love Marimar.
Wait, Ugly Betty is based off of like a telenovela?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know that. Okay. That makes sense. My wife and I hated it.
I'm sure the US version sucks. I'm sure it sucks.
I want to preface that by saying it's not that we hate telenovelas. We just don't like those like soap operas type stuff in general. Like that kind of thing. So it's just like we started watching it because it seemed interesting. And then it started getting like super dramatic and stuff. And it's like, what is this? It's like a soap opera. Like, what is going on? And it was one of the few shows we stopped watching like partway through. Cause usually it's like, well, we're this far through anyway. We're
just
committed.
Finish.
Just finish it. Yeah. We stopped because we couldn't take it anymore. And I didn't know that. I'll have to tell her. So that makes me feel better about it.
If anything, find a way to watch the original Spanish version with like subtitles. It's insanely silly. It's really silly. But if you expected like Ugly Betty to be that, like just kind of be like, hey, this should be kind of like a funny soap opera, but it got too serious, go try to watch the Spanish one because it's
we didn't expect it to be a soap opera. We just expected it to be like some comedy show or something, and it was just dumb. We didn't like it. But yeah, just I don't know. Some of it, like obviously, a sitcom's gonna have people making stupid mistakes and stuff like that. But it's like some of the stuff they had in there is like, why? Why would you do that? Why would your character choose to do that over anything else they could have done? But we're very picky with our shows like that. So
you made me think of. Have you guys ever seen Everything Everywhere All at Once?
I know of it, but I don't think I've seen it.
Dude, it's so fucking good. Like, I put it on one day. I think it was one of the days where I was like sick with like COVID, and I was like, "Babe, let's watch this fucking movie." One of the premises in the movie is that you can unlock your true potential or some shit if you do like the most improbable thing that you could do in the universe, right? Mm-hmm. So, like, if you're like about to be like in a fist fight or some shit, you're like,
wait. I think I have seen that one.
Right? Is it with I forget her name. She was like in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and
yeah. I loved it. It was a good one. I just I don't remember. Yeah.
And it's got the guy who played Short Round from Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom, but he's like obviously a grown up now. He's the husband.
Okay, and that's him.
Yeah, the Asian kid from the Goonies.
Yeah,
that's him. But yeah, so like imagine you're about to get in a fist fight and you're like, how do I unlock my power or whatever I got to do? Like, I'm trying not to give anything away. That's why I'm saying it that way, Bonnie. But like, it's like, what if I just start clipping my toenails or some shit, you know? And it's like, why would you do that? Like, just the way Kriss said, like, why would you do this in this telenovela? Like, that's like the only way you can get shit done in this movie. It's like, I'm just going to start clipping my toenails because it's the one thing that the person across from me would not expect I would do. And then you like unlock your power or whatever. But
Yeah.
highly recommend that movie. It's so good.
I'll give it a shot. I've heard a lot about it. So yeah, that sounds.
If you like Kung Fu Hustle and Shaolin Soccer and shit like that, this is the movie for you.
Okay.
Kriss, you know how you said you don't like them novela or whatever?
Yeah.
You know that scene from Nacho where Esqueleto eating his corn, and then those two guys come rough him up.
Yeah.
And he throws the corn at that guy's eye. That's what I want to do to you.
But I thought you were going to reference like something from
I was like, is that referencing a telenovela or some shit?
Yeah, it's not telenovelas specifically. It's just all soap opera-y type shows.
Yeah. Well, that's what all telenovelas are, dude. They're all. That's why I can't watch them because I'm just like, this is the same shit over and over. I can't.
Okay, well, that's what I'm saying.
Really
there are some that are the same. No, for sure, the ones that are like, you know, the classic cliche of the evil twin brother came back from his coma and now has double amnesia, and you know that's when you're like, guys, this is stupid.
Yeah, like Days of Our Lives. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. What's the General Hospital or something? There's just some that are like, this is dumb. But there are some novellas that are actually have decent writing. You're like, wow, this one's not bad at all. Like I've seen a few out there that I'm like, hey, that wasn't too bad. You know, I can't think off the top of my head.
I'm open to recommendations, but I have not found one.
I'll keep my eyes open for some. But yeah, you know what? There was one. Okay, this one. Fuck, I don't remember what the title is. Never mind. Just forget it for now. But it was a little dumb. It was three couples, like 3 brothers and 3 sisters, and they were like not a love triangle. They just each like one of the other members. And my wife was watching it, and I was like, another telenovela. But it wasn't bad, dude. It was actually a lot of funny parts.
Fuego no Sangre, is that the one you're talking about? I know they've remade it a couple times. I don't know what the other one was.
It's called like Pasión de Galibanes or some shit like that, or something. I don't know what here's the funny part about this novella. There was always like every fucking 10 minutes. Novellas are also one of those things where there's a lot of eye candy, right? Which is weird because they're made for women, but there's always a lot of like
huge
dress women, right?
Everywhere.
And
why?
And there was always this song. It was like a cumbia, and it would be like a serious moment, like dun dun dun, you know, so and so is almost gonna die or some bullshit like that, right? And then they would like the intermission would be like cumbia. They'd be like fucking 3 fucking chicks dancing. You're like, what the fuck was that all about? We're like, I don't know. They do that every now and then. I'm like, what do you mean they do that every now and then? It's like, yeah, that's what they do. I think that was the commercial breaks. But since we watched it on Netflix, there's no commercial breaks, you know. So
right. But yeah. It's always the old like, we'll be right back after these messages. But yeah, it's just fucking chicks dancing. Like, what the hell?
But that's what's funny because like they'll always portray the heroine very, very beautiful but they're not made. But I mean, not that they're not made for guys, but I guess they do that so the guy could be like, I guess I'll watch this. I don't know what's the point.
I can't like La Fea Más Bella is like a perfect example of that, right? The lead actress is supposed to be like ugly, right? She fucking has like a unibrow, kind of a mustache, glasses, acne, has her hair in a goddamn bun, and then every other woman in there is just top model,
yeah.
You know, and it's just like, what? I don't understand why you're watching this. Like, why are you watching this? Like, I can't even sit here and watch this. Everyone's so brain dead stupid that I can't watch it.
It must be like, I don't know, like people we would like to watch what you hate. So I don't know. I'm just speaking like in terms of like, I hate that they're so pretty or some shit. So I'll watch it and see if something bad happens to them. I don't know.
Possibly. Who knows?
It's like watching a sport or a boxing match to see the guy you don't want, the guy you don't like lose. Like you're not watching it because you care about it. You just want to see him lose, kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
But
who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? Kriss, you have a job to do.
Yes, I do. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Gathering Hub, a Monster Hunter podcast.
Shut
up! Where we talk about Monster Hunter love triangles. I have with me my fellow hunters, or I am damn it Kriss, aka Faller, and I have with me my fellow hunters.
Did you know that? Now you know.
the ones who hunt the monsters and create a bunch of drama for me, or I create a bunch of drama for them.
Wait, you create the drama. What are you talking about?
We have with us Noise, aka Noise One.
Hello.
German, aka Riser,
Hey guys.
and Just Ice.
Shut up, Chris. Hey, everybody.
Just
And
ice.
and tonight we'll be discussing Congalala as well as our experiences with Beta Test 2
Yes.
for Monster Hunter Wilds.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Just
So,
Ice, the female rapper name, because there's Vanilla Ice, Ice Tea, Ice Cube, and she's Just Ice.
AKA Justice, yes.
Oh, Justice. There you go. AKA Justice.
Yeah.
Good one.
Yeah.
I like it.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's all you get. Nope.
Oh, okay.
That's more like it.
I guess we should
yeah.
start with Congalala because I know we have more to say about the beta than we do about this.
Yeah.
I mean, this lovable ape.
Kong's good.
He's
Who's
the
coming
biggest.
back?
Yes,
I thought
that
we were
he's.
just gonna talk about the beta. I don't remember.
Yeah, I chose Congalala because I
Yeah.
thought we were gonna be able to fight him in the beta, but
Oh, okay, gotcha.
but either way,
Yeah.
I mean, he's coming back, so we probably should talk about him for the newcomers, the new hunters coming in. The Sixers. What do we even call them?
6 fleeters, yeah, I guess.
6 fleeters.
6 gens, I don't know. Gen 6.
Gen 6. Yeah, instead of Gen Z.
Gens.
The Gen Sixers. There we go. I like that. Yeah, Congalala. I think if I'm reading this right, his Japanese name is Baba Konga. So Baba Konga. Yeah. And his title is Pink Fur Beast. And he's
I thought you
classified
could
as
say
a
Pink Furby. I was like,
Pink
what?
Furby. And he's classified as a fanged beast, oddly enough, even though his skeleton is not a fanged beast type. Is that what like Gimp Suit Rejang and fucking Blangonga are classified?
Yeah.
They're also fanged beasts?
Yeah, Fanged Beast. Yep.
That's weird.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're in there with no, is Zenogre a Fanged Beast or is he Fanged Wyvern?
Zenogre.
Now I'm doubting myself.
Oh shit. Good question now that you say that. Zenogre is fanged wyvern.
Okay.
Okay, so
Because I know Wyvern is the lizard like, so they have scales and stuff, and Beast is they have hair or fur.
Oh, I never even thought of it that way. That makes sense for the honey badger and Lagombi and Pavolva Dion does not have fur.
That's true, but it doesn't really have scales either. It's a shell, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
Because the armadillo is a mammal.
It's a mammal.
So that's
maybe that's why. So maybe
basically
it's
what
mammals.
it's based off of that and an aardvark, but
So maybe it's not fur.
maybe-
It's mammalian versus reptilian.
it could be. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because then we have the amphibians and the snakes. Everybody out there, the snake wyverns.
Oh yes.
But yeah, okay. I guess that makes more sense. Fanged beast. Yeah, I think in my head I was thinking fanged wyvern, and I was like, no, but what about fucking Odogaron and shit? Why can't I think of the squirrel, the electric squirrel? What's his name?
Togekidachi.
Right. He's also fanged wyvern and shit like that. So
Yeah.
that was kind of throwing me off. But okay, beast means more mammal, I guess, mammal based. Yeah. So he's from Monster Hunter 2. So second gen. I hated this guy when I first hunted him. I could his belly. His belly, I think, was the thing that I just didn't understand.
The Iron Belly, the King
Yeah.
Kulu.
I don't remember if you encounter him first or Kuliyaku. I mean, not Kuliyaku, Yankutku first. But
Good question.
right, but both of them
Ooh,
teach you
yeah.
about sharpness for sure.
Well, I believe him on Kongalong, unless you have late game white sharpness, you'll still bounce off of that even with good sharpness, right?
Right, so it kind of teaches you to look for weak points instead, and also it teaches you about status.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Because of the fucking mushroom. Depending on what mushroom he's got, it's what affects him as well as what else that he can do. He can set you on fire,
Poison you.
he can
He can
poison you.
paralyze you.
Paralyzed, yeah.
Oh yeah, it says right here, blast. Damn.
Blast. You can do blast.
Blast, yeah.
With
Oh, that's crazy.
with
Sleep.
nitro shrooms, I believe. Yeah, sleep shroom. He can sleep you too. Yeah. Yeah, pretty
And-
much everything. Yeah, almost all
Yeah.
of them, I think.
And he can fart on you, which means
Yep.
you can't use shit except the deodorant.
What do they call it? A stink or something like that?
Soiled.
Soiled. Okay. I never knew what it was called. We just called it. Yeah, just,
I didn't know
you
until I
got
just clicked
farted.
on it.
We just got
Yeah.
stink.
Yeah, you stinky. But yeah, I mean this guy, he's a very lovable looking monster, but he's a pain in the ass if you don't know what to do with him.
He's
Yes.
definitely a little comical, but it works. You know, like he does a belly flop. He literally
Right.
does some. He does what you would think an ape would do. He thrashes. You know, he'll actually fling shit at you too. The farting one is a little different, but if you look the way he does it too, he actually shakes his ass when he does it, so it looks like a hippo kind of doing their little
Right.
dung fling and shit like that. But obviously I think he chomps on you, but then he'll do like the goofy moves. Is that he'll blow it up his belly and you bounce off him because it's just nice and hard for some reason. His belly's just a hard point, I guess, especially when it's puffed up like that.
Yeah, you like.
But then but then he'll do a straight up a belly bounce on you. He'll just jump up in the air and just land on you.
Yeah.
Wrestling.
And-
move.
Yep, lucha libre.
Yeah, straight up.
Yes, and he'll teach you about tremors. I think this is the
that's
first
right.
time you encounter like tremors and shit.
I want to say
yeah.
you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
When he does that belt, when he lands, boom, it shakes. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
He also, in my opinion, he also teaches you about like pretty much waiting for that opening, because when he does his thrashes, he does the 1, 2, and then the third swipe. He always kind of overexerts it or whatever.
It's like he misses.
And he falls on his back, and
yep.
then he's like open for an attack. So that's what he really make you learn. Like, oh, just wait for the openings.
Right.
Because Cuckoo just runs back and forth. He doesn't teach you that. He does have his openings, obviously, but this one's the one that's really like, yo, these attacks are strong, but with every strong attack, you get tired. So wait for the opening.
Mhm. If I remember correctly, he only does that like third big one when he's enraged, right?
Probably.
Or does he do it normally too?
He does it. He does it normally, but he does it faster when he's enraged.
But I mean,
I
when he
think-
like flips
think even
over
throws
when he.
Yeah, I think he even throws a fourth one when he's enraged.
Okay.
Because yeah, he'll definitely fall down when he's not enraged.
Okay.
Doing that third swipe, but if I remember correctly, when he's enraged, he fucking does them fast and and
harder, obviously.
harder. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think he does a fourth one possibly just to like how they always fucking throw you off like the honey badger.
Mm-hmm.
The honey badger will do that fourth swipe right at the end, and you're like, God damn it, I wasn't fucking paying attention. And what is it? His face gets red too, right? When he's enraged.
I think so.
Like his cheeks get kind of flushed or something. Like you can visually see that he's mad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I also like his little copete that he's got. He's got a little fucking
A little mohawk kind of thing.
alfalfa thing going on with his
Yeah.
little blonde hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. And his claws are crazy. Like he walks on his
yeah.
knuckles like an ape, but he's got fucking long ass fingernails.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Is this?
I do like.
I was just wondering if this is the rendering from Wilds because he looks
I
fucking.
think so.
Oh yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
it's right
Yeah.
up there.
Wilds
Yeah.
Kungala render. Were you gonna say, Jimmer?
I was gonna say, I do love how like that theme of his of he holds a mushroom in his tail, and that when you're fighting him, that's what he'll eat. He'll like actually like eat that mushroom, and so that's why you know what he's gonna do. Or like I said, if you broke that mushroom off, or whatever, he'll run to a patch, and that's when whatever patch of mushrooms he's eating, that's what he's gonna. Oh, because he burps on you, and that's where you get the status from too. Because like if he ate a poison mushroom, when he burps on you or whatever, it'll be a poison cloud.
Mhm.
Or blast cloud or whatever that mushroom it happened to eat. Like I said, he can be a little silly, but I don't know. He's still just a really fun fight. Is another classic monster we're happy to see back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what new moves they're gonna give him because he's a smaller monster like
Sure.
Jan Kutku and stuff.
Mhm.
He'll definitely be one of those intro monsters for Gen 6ers.
I did. So I was bringing up a point, which, like I said, we're something I'm curious about. The monster in beta, the new one, the dog, whatever his name is, the
Shogama?
Shoma, whatever, the Shomaga.
Jesse calls him a hairy guinea pig or a
Yeah.
long-haired guinea pig.
Yeah, there's an alpha, right, but they're always traveling in little packs, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And you can actually start a quest on the little ones. You don't even have to like the alpha is like, so it's interesting to me, and they'll always fight together and shit like that. And kind of, I was thinking, wait a minute, I don't know if I asked Bonnie or not, but I said, does this mean that like in the trailer we saw a little nest of Kutkus? Will Kutkus also cruise around in little packs as well? What about Kongalalas? Like Well,
as far as the
here's
trailer showed, yes,
just one.
because it was like a nest of cuckoos.
That's what I'm saying. So there'll be a little nest of cuckoos, and one of them will be the alpha cuckoo.
I think so. That kind of makes sense.
No, and what's interesting is we didn't mention this. So Congalala actually, I think this is the first monster maybe that has a. This is the alpha, because the Kongala is the same monkey, just smaller.
And
then
Congas,
there's the Conga, the Congas, Congas, and then this the Congalala. This is the alpha version of it, right?
Yeah.
So
well, it's kind of the same with like the
Hamature.
Gen Prey and Gendrome.
Hey, partner.
Well, no, I'm saying this is the first time we talked about it, but no, we have talked about this monster. No, Hamatures. Hamatures and signatures are also the alpha version of themselves, because there's also little signatures and little hamatures.
Yeah,
but that's it, right?
Like, out
of all the monsters we've talked about, these are the first ones that actually have a not a baby form, but a non-alpha form.
That's true. So yeah, like,
So yeah, I'm just curious. Will he travel with a pack of congas, or will he travel in a pack of other Kongalalas?
I think we saw congas in one of the gameplay previews. Kriss, did you watch any of those?
Yeah, I did. I watched a few of them.
Do you remember congas being there?
I don't remember seeing any gameplay for him.
Oh, you didn't see the fight with Kongalala?
What good are you then?
I did. Well, I did see some for the Cutcoos, and it is confirmed that they will be basically pack animals. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That they'll be packs just like the Shogamas?
Yeah. So it's I guess they're doing that to kind of make up for the fact that, like, because Cutcoo is an early game monster and really easy to hunt and everything.
Yeah.
They're going to up its difficulty by, well, now you have to fight 2 or 3 of them at the same time, as opposed to just one.
Just the one? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, it looks like there are they're like zoom in on the fart, bro. I mean, you do have to kind of make that a point, because people who played World skipped Rise.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we know that. They skipped Rise, so they didn't get a feel for the soiled status from Volvidion, right? Because Volvidion came in showed up in Rise.
Yeah.
We didn't get what else did we get in Rise? No, yeah, that's the only soiled one that we got. So yeah, them zooming in and going like, look at this, like, this is literal shit, bro. Like, this is a whole different status if you've never fucking ran into this. So it makes sense that they zoomed in on that. But yeah, it looks like there are congas.
Yeah. Okay.
So maybe there's not multiple Kongalalas. Yeah. I mean, there could be. I wonder if they would like go as far as to be like, here's some like betas and some females, and then here's the alpha of this group.
Go in there like mating time. You know how before
that's what it was fucking in a bush somewhere.
Yeah, that's why you would find them, man. Be like, oh, there's a bunch of freaking Kongalalas over there. I'm going over there.
You know,
and then it just does the Ace Ventura 2 thing, like,
yeah, I was thinking that too. Yeah. No. So now I'm thinking, what if Kongalala is just the, we know it as the alpha, but it's not. What if now all of a sudden we're fighting a Kongalala, and all of a sudden we get the actual, like, the silverback version of it comes in, and it's like just way bigger, way stronger. Like, oh shit, here we go.
Yeah,
a new challenger has entered the match.
Yes.
That would be an awesome subspecies, like a silverback Kongalala.
Silverback Kongalala.
Yeah, it's a really easy name. Like, it's a gorilla. Silverback, like, why not silverback Kongalala? Because there are, speaking of subspecies, the emerald Kongalala.
Yeah,
the emerald.
And for you, I did not get to play against this one.
Honestly, it was literally a cut and paste. I don't think it did anything different. Personally,
really?
Just
weakness to ice.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
but I think you're right. I think it was pretty much the same thing.
Yeah,
it looks like it does the same status.
The copper one was annoying.
No, that copper is Blancanga.
That's what she's saying.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
The copper one. Shit. Okay.
Yeah,
that one I remember.
Copper.
That thing was hard.
But yeah, Emerald just didn't do much, unfortunately. But again, like, that was back in the day when it was just like, copy and paste kind of thing,
It ranked 192nd place in the top monster competition.
Jesus.
Rip. Tied with Geodrome.
That's funny. Now, was that
Kongalala? You know who got last, right?
No.
Steel Uragon.
Steel Uragon, really?
Got last place, yeah.
I don't even fucking remember that one, dude. That's funny. Steel Uragon. Poor Uragon, no respect. What did Uragon fucking place? Let's see.
I don't remember. But he didn't do well.
Oh man. I love Oregon.
And then there was a Crystal
Jay
Beard
Leno.
Oregon
All right, Crystal.
from Gen U.
Oh, damn, this week he doesn't. Oh, he did 158th? No.
Yeah, Oregon did not do well.
You can mind him, you guys. Come on.
Roly Poly or Jay Leno. That's his nicknames.
Yeah. Well, no, Roly Poly's Volvadion, bro.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Crystal Beard placed. Oh my god, 199.
199. Jeez.
Wow, no love at all for that monster.
Who? So Steel Oregon was last. So how many monsters are there?
I think it was
228th.
228th. Yeah.
God damn, bummer.
That's funny.
But yeah, what else? You guys got any like weird memories with Congalala? Like when you guys first encountered him? Like did you guys fucking struggle, hate him, or you just fucking beat his ass and moved along?
Honestly, I beat his ass and moved along, but not in a bad way. Like I do like fighting him. Again, it's a character as a monster that has a character. You know.
Yes.
Like
his personality.
You see him on the field, and and a lot of times, if he doesn't. He's kind of one of those monsters that won't bug you if you don't bug him. So a lot of times, I kind of like that sometimes. When you're on a mission to go gather materials or fight something else, you can run by him and he won't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He's not like other shit that be like, "What are you doing here?" And then like you get in a fight with them, you're like, "Dude, I'm not here to fight you." Bro.
Not like Beetlejuice that one time.
Yeah, dude. Beetlejuice. Oh, he's not a Beetlejuice. Absolutely. He'll just kind of be roaming, doing his own thing.
Oh, no, speaking of Beetlejuice, this is a tangent, but our friend Bacon. Recently just got into high rank in World.
Oh,
and he was hunting who was he hunting? I can't remember who it was, but it was someone. Oh, it was Anjanath.
Okay.
In Wildfire Waste. And,
yep, I think that's the first time he invades.
He met his first Beetlejuice, and he's like,
Nice.
"What the hell is that?" I was like, "You are going to get to know this monster so well."
Yeah, that music must have freaked him out, dude.
I gotta send him that video of Monster Hunter Wilds in a nutshell, where it's just Beetlejuice theme song, like nonstop.
Yeah. Oh man. And sure enough, I remember one time I used the dung pods because he's coming in. I was like, he will one shot you. You're not ready for him. Like he will kill you. And so I used the dung pods to get him away. And he came back a little while later. I was like, you will get to know this music very well, and you will learn to hate it
and love it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you literally hate it and love it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I get excited when I hear it. I'm like, oh, where is he? Let's go get him.
Yeah, now, but in the beginning, you were like, hell no.
No, I quit for a while until I think I told this story when I think Bonnie and Tony helped me. I think it was Bonnie and Tony or Abraham. What? Someone fucking helped me with that the dual Beetlejuices because I was like, nope, I quit.
Yep. Yeah. So he came across his first Beetlejuice. But anyway, continue. Sorry for cutting you off.
I don't even know who was talking. Who was talking?
I think it was German.
Okay. Me? No, that I love him. Yeah, I like Congalala. That's my story. I moved along. No. I fought him. I liked him. I love him. I'll fight him whenever he's a chance. Nothing good in terms of armor or weapons, in my personal opinion. I mean, his armor looks cool because you kind of get that pink fur. But as far as skills are concerned, I don't think it's anything I care about personally. Not my style of fighting.
Yeah, I don't even know.
You get speed eating or something like that.
Yeah, let me look that up.
I would imagine one of the skills would make sense. It would give you a mushroom answer.
Well, yeah.
Oh, right.
You would think for sure, yeah.
Attack, hunger. Oh, hunger minus. Gluttony.
Hunger minus, yeah. I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much kind of what it is. It's all.
I'm shocked there's no mushroom answer. That would make sense.
Well, when was Mushroom Answer introduced? The first time I ever saw it was World, actually.
I thought it was before that.
I want to say it's before
I was
it too.
gonna say, I think it was before that.
I think it might have been Gen 2, personally, because I think I remember eating Excite Shrooms as a farcaster.
Oh yeah, okay.
But double check if you'd like.
So mycology skill that allows consumption of mushrooms. Interesting. Yeah, that's kind of weird that it doesn't really have. Look at the higher skills. Yeah, it's still attack. Oh yeah, no, you're right. So the GX stuff does give you mycology, which is also mushroom answer. And status. It'll also give you status.
Oh, really? Okay.
So the higher rank ones seem to be giving you mushroom answer. The GX for sure gives you that. The regular X gives you biology, which I don't know what biology is. Increases dung bomb efficiency.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. Something we've never used.
All right, cool.
I guess
his skills, weren't that great, honestly.
Yeah, they're really odd.
Which is a shame. It is a shame. I think
I
to
don't
make
think
his
it's
armor,
comical. I mean, it's fun.
it should have like maybe quake proof as well or something like that. Because he's a big monster. And he creates quake. So, or even because of his belly, it should give you like a higher boost defense, or even like what's that, like a divine blessing or something.
Right.
Jesus. Bless you. I did. Dude. I thought my mic popped or something. My headphones popped. Like, oh shit.
Damn it.
Sorry. I was trying to hold a cough in. It didn't work.
But
I scared my cat too. Sorry, Camo.
I thought that was a sneeze, because that's how I sneeze sometimes.
Oh, that wasn't Bonnie?
No,
that was me.
No, it wasn't
I thought
me.
Bonnie sneezed.
I'm throwing corn at Kriss for real. Blaming you. It was Kriss.
I was trying to hold a cough in. I was trying to get to my mute button, and it didn't work in time. And I scared my cat too. I feel bad.
Okay, that makes more sense.
She was sleeping, minding her own business, and
I wasn't looking at the sound wave, so I don't know who did it. That's what I was like. It literally sounded like Bonnie sneezed or something. Oh shit!
Right?
Well, now you're gonna have to keep that in there so people know what it sounds like.
Yeah, I'm leaving that one in. That's funny.
So is this guy reacting, or is he the one playing? I'm assuming reacting, right?
No, he's playing. They gave certain people access to wilds not too long ago, and then they were allowed to. I think they had to wait like till I don't know when,
the beta or something. Yeah, a certain date. That's usually how it works. It's like
the embargo.
Anything until the embargo shit. Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, see, his face gets red. His face gets red, like he gets all flushed. That's how you know he's angry.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he does.
I do remember that. But
I don't got any crazy story or anything like that. Just like always,
his ass cheeks get red too. What, Bonnie?
Classic German throwing me. I said classic German throwing me into a monster, and then I go like, "Did I just get farted on?" And he'd be like, "Yes."
Yeah. See, what's funny, Bonnie, is like you really brought back that memory of me doing that shit to you, because that's how I experienced a lot of shit.
You did it to every monster, which is fine. Because it was good, because I got to learn them and experience them for the first time too. So you didn't take that away from me. But you just throw me in there.
Yeah, there was no warnings.
And
I wouldn't tell her anything. I'd be like, do. She's like, what's that? I'm like, I don't know. Boom. And she's like, what the fuck was that? I'm like, oh yeah, that's this attack. You got to do. Bonnie's like, oh, okay, which is probably explains why Bonnie now is all like, oh, here comes the big attack. I'm gonna look at it. She goes, I'm gonna stand right in front of it. I want to see it.
Yeah.
Well, it is test
too, man. I gotta know how big of a hit I can take. Not like Kriss, who's like, okay, hit, bam, dead.
He's like,
goes
what?
Like, I didn't know I was gonna die. I was like, how did you not know? At least when I go hit an attack head on, I'm full health, Christian.
Bonnie knows. She's not lying. There's a lot of times where we're like, I'm gonna take a hit, but I'll be okay. Yeah. And then there's plenty of times with Kriss, he'd be like, what? How did I die? I'm like, bro, I was looking at your health. You were fucking like 1/3 health. What do you mean? He's like, last time I checked, it was full. I'm like, bro, you took a bunch of like, little flinch damage or whatever. Like, no, you weren't full no more, dude.
That's funny. So yeah, Kangala's ass cheeks also get red when he's angry.
Okay, when you said that, I kept picturing his butt, but I was like, is it? I must be crazy. But now that you said that, that's all I kept picturing too.
Yeah, I guess his ass cheeks too also get red.
Because I was always trying to break the mushroom, the tail. So every time he got mad, that's usually what I would see.
So you're just looking at Kangala's ass constantly.
Yeah, pretty much the whole time. Yeah, hammered.
That's funny. Oh man, no, yeah, but I'm stoked to fight this guy again in a current gen instead of. I'm surprised they didn't bring him into Rise. To be honest.
Honestly, yeah, straight up.
Yeah,
like he would have fit right in. But instead we got Bashatin.
Oh, and Bashatin, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Rajang is. What did we say? He was only like missing in like maybe like Gen 3, I think. Rajang.
I think so.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's a good monster. I think it teaches you a lot about stalemate, status.
Yeah.
Statuses. And, like I said, it teaches you to be patient, wait for that opening. One last thing I'll say, actually, I do know something I wanted to say about him. He always gets me when he fucking dies.
I knew I was going to bring it up too.
He always has one last flinch, and he always, and it doesn't hurt you or anything like that, but it always pisses me out because I'm running, because I'm always one of those like, carve. And he's like, and he knocks you over one. Like, God damn it, every time, dude.
That's why you
Every
hated
fucking time.
Blongonga too.
Just that last minute flinch.
Yeah,
It reminds
little
me
bit.
of Coneheads when he's fighting that one monster in his home planet. And you guys remember that?
Yeah, he like chokes on the golf ball or whatever, or
and
the
then
rock.
at the end he's like, one last little flinch. That's exactly what Congalonga does, man. Always the last little.
Yeah. That's funny.
Definitely fun.
Yeah,
it's a good one to practice on.
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
Word. Yeah. I think we have a universal love for this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere.
No.
Yeah, what's our round of 4 monsters already? What's
I think he's the second, right? What was the first?
Shit.
Yeah, because I think I picked the first one, right?
Yeah, Kieran.
Yeah,
Kieran and Congalonga, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right. Ooh.
All right. So yeah, so both of them. Yeah, it's gonna make it kind of hard to decide between them two, maybe, possibly.
Yeah.
Maybe not German. Maybe German wants another ape in a gimp suit at the edge of his bed.
Dude.
The whole
Honestly,
set.
Maybe, man. He's just gonna have a family of gimp apes.
Oh, dude.
In his fucking in his fucking house.
Apes. Man.
He doesn't want to cuddle with any of them.
No, they don't.
If they're human size.
If they're big size, no. But if they're little, hell yeah, man. They'd be my little what do you call it? Howler monkey slaves, you know. They'd be bringing me sodas and shit, you know.
I'm not touching that.
Yeah.
Slaves. I meant like servants or, you know.
Yeah,
So, okay.
Sure. That's what rich white people say also.
They just don't get paid.
Wouldn't be in a gimp suit. Congalala would be bearing a little bow, a little butler suit, you know.
In a butler.
When you said bow, I pictured him that way too.
Yep.
A bow tie.
Before you even said butler suit.
Just a bow tie and then the little white thing, whatever the fuck that flap is.
Would it be like the Tomb Raider butler that just follows you around with a tray?
Yes.
And when you're practicing with your guns, he's wearing a bulletproof vest.
Yes, that's awesome.
Did you guys ever play the classic Tomb Raiders?
Would he even need a bulletproof vest with that belly?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
He wouldn't need it.
He would jump in front of you. Get down, Mr. President.
Yes, he would do the get down, Mr. President. Oh my god. But yeah, I remember that in the Tomb Raider games because you could fuck around in the mansion and your butler would follow you around everywhere. And then when you were in like the target practice area, he was wearing a bulletproof vest. It's fucking awesome because you could totally shoot him and he'd fall down and then he'd get right back up and start following you around. It's fucking what a game.
I never beat any of them, but I did play them.
Yeah, I never beat any of them either. Fucking they're janky AF, if I may say so myself. Like it's just it's tank controls with third person shooting. And it's like, what? Why? I would do this.
AJ has played all of the 1 through 3 of the old ones.
He's on the second trilogy right now. I saw.
Yeah. So he's been knocking them out, getting plats. So
yeah,
he's been doing the whole thing.
Yeah, last time I saw him playing, there was like no like ambiance or music, and I was like, should there be? Or no, I said something about like I don't like the lack of like a soundtrack here. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh yeah, every once in a while you'll get like a little bit of music for like 10 seconds, and it stops, and it's just like,
yeah,
what the fuck?
yeah. He'll go to a new area and some music will start, and then it just stops. Yeah.
Like put it on loop or something. Jesus. I'll be okay with that. Just pure silence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's awful. Yeah, it's bad.
Even for the remake, like just fix it for the remake. Why wouldn't you do that? All right. Anyways, I guess we are on to fucking what are we on to, Kriss?
Beta test 2.
All right. One thing I want to say, just because you guys reminded me of like German letting Bonnie find things on her own. I fucked up with my wife Jessie. We were hunting gyps arrows, and I told her not to go carve them.
Oh.
I should have let her fucking just go and get fucking. She would have got KO'd because she had low health.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you should have just let her.
I know.
That's how you learn.
I regret it. Yeah, I told her, and she's like,
"It was a big mistake for sure, colossal."
Yeah, and she's like, oh yeah. She's like, yeah, you should have. And then I was like, yeah, but then if I didn't, you would have been like, why didn't you tell me that was going to happen? So I was kind of like,
it's hilarious.
I would have been stuck in between, you know.
Welcome to me being married.
Yeah,
because that's what me and German went to go do when he pretended to die. We went to go carve it.
You can only carve it once.
Yeah,
we were upset about that. You could only carve it once. You couldn't do multiple carves.
Oh, in this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could only carve it once. Oh, and I just wanted to say to Bacon before I forget, learn how to kill Beetlejuice. Okay, you got to get really good at killing
Yes.
Beetlejuice, and don't play with Kriss. And when you get to the tempered Beetlejuices, yeah, just get really good and just do it yourself. Save yourself 32 hunts, or what was it, 32,
38.
38?
38 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just save yourself that trouble, please.
He might already
or
be
or
better than
call anybody else, any
Chris.
other one of us. Okay, just not Kriss. Not for
And
that, please.
and learn to love him, because when seething Beetlejuice comes around the corner, it's a
Oh, but
festival.
I love that one, dude. I saw
It's
that
so
one and
good.
I was like,
I love that monster.
yeah, I was like, you gotta see it. You gotta see it. I was telling everyone, like, you gotta see this one.
Bonnie
Like, you
loves
got
reading
it.
that one. She's like, "Oh, the big attack's coming. Let me stand in the middle."
I was like, sprinkler, the sprinkler.
Yeah, well, yeah. I remember when I first fought it with you guys. Bonnie said something. I don't think you said sprinkler attack, but you said something,
It's always been sprinkler, yeah. I'm
and,
pretty sure it was.
and you're like, here it comes, and I was like, what's happening? And I'm like looking, I'm like, what the fuck? What is all this purple shit? And I was like, that was fucking crazy. Oh man, it was fucking awesome.
Oh, I love that one, yeah. Chris doesn't like seething,
I
but
love
he's
seething.
on crack. Someone threw a corn at him.
I don't dislike him. I don't
No,
know.
no. See, already that right there, that censor. I don't dislike him, but
I know.
not
Yeah, what is this,
Ooh,
red
God
one?
forbid,
What is this, red one?
Okay. Yeah, I don't regret hunting him. I'll just say that.
I love
Get
that new
him,
ranking
get him out.
system, dude.
We use it
Tom,
for
shut
every
up.
podcast. I remember we're like, okay, did you regret watching this movie or not? All right. So the open beta 2, or open beta test 2, I think this is the first time everyone got a chance to grab the benchmark, at least PC players, right? There was
Yes.
nothing like this before the other beta?
No, there was not before, yeah.
Okay, so we did mention a little bit at the beginning. It does kind of bloat your numbers, but at the same time, it's like it does do a true test of what your PC can do.
And I thought it was a little odd that they did release the benchmark with beta test 2, because they said they weren't doing any of the patches that would make it run smoother on your PC with beta test 2, like they will be doing with full release. So essentially, beta test 2 ran the same as beta test 1 on your PC. The only difference is they released the benchmark tool to test to see how well it would run on your PC.
I'm pretty sure though beta test 2 has newer code because they had to bring in new monsters.
Well, yeah, but they said several times, like, we aren't going to have any of these changes made for beta test 2. There were a lot of people upset about that. But they will have it with full release.
Because I did see a lot of reports of people saying that things got fixed with certain weapons and stuff like that for beta test 2. I can't make any comparison because I played with the first one.
Yeah, I don't know. I did beta test 1 I did on PS5, so I don't have any comparisons either. The only thing that I know was different was that they weren't polygonal monsters anymore.
Oh, yeah, I was sad about that. I wanted polygonal monsters.
Yeah.
Which I think was only a PlayStation thing, right? Or was it a PC thing?
I think that was just a PC thing. I don't think
it was
a
PC. Yeah.
That shit was so funny.
I do have on YouTube. I do have a clip that I got shared with Bonnie. I'll share on the podcast on their Discord.
Okay.
Of the classic sliding monster. Me and Bonnie were hunting a new guy.
Dude,
whatever his name is.
That fucking happened to me today.
and I was going to where like he was on my screen, and all of a sudden I see Bonnie going. I'm like, where the fuck's Bonnie going? All of a sudden he's like, ooh.
Yes.
I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, Bonnie, he just fucking slid. She's like, what?
Like he was on a pull string, dude. Like, whoa, what the hell?
So I thought it was funny. I was like, wow, that was awesome. Again, I think I've seen it before on World as well. But
really?
Here, I was like, yeah, I think I've seen it once or twice in that one.
That's
but yeah, it was still. I was like,
NCH Productions does a whole thing about like Monster Hunter gone wrong.
Yeah.
And it's all sorts of like glitches like that. Yeah. Yeah.
When the monsters just break, and then but we actually got a nice glitch a couple times, me and Bonnie, where the focus point we got it separately. It didn't disappear, so we were just doing focus attacks nonstop on the monster.
okay.
Yeah, Bonnie got it once, and she was like, "Dude, it's still here." I'm like, "Go for it, just keep doing it." She kept doing it, and then one time I got it. I was like, "Dude, it's still there." She's like, "Go for it." Just kept focus attacking, just doing massive damage. It was fun.
So it was actually it was taking damage because of it.
Oh yeah, it was definitely flinching, definitely taking damage. Yeah,
I didn't know if it was like a visual glitch or an actual. So it was actual gameplay glitch.
Nope, it was actual game. Now, I mean, he was flinching and everything, and the numbers were showing up. So I mean,
as long as it says like weak point destroyed, then it's working.
Mm-hmm. And we just kept doing it. And then so when I got it to work, and then he got mad and he jumped to a different part, and it was still there, so I still kept doing it. And then I didn't want to test it because I think we're running out of time on that mission. I was like, I'm gonna test something. So then I hit it with the regular non-focus attack, and then it broke it, and that was it. And I was like, oh, okay. So if you ever get the glitch until they fix it or whatever's going on, don't hit it with the regular attack, so it'll go away.
Yeah, it'll go away.
Oh, okay. Instead of your actual focus attack R1.
Mhm.
Is it R1 for
Yeah.
everybody on every weapon?
Yeah, R1. Yeah, so far, yeah, every weapon I've done is R1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold L2 and then R1. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So quick tip for everybody out there. I'm sure people might have seen this on YouTube already, but if you haven't, there has been a complaint that the game looks too washed out, which was actually my first complaint when I started seeing videos on YouTube. I'm like, dude, like the blacks aren't black. Like everything looks kind of grayish and whatever. Like it looked more drab than World did.
Oh, did you guys grill the meat? Speaking on that, did you guys grill meat?
Yeah.
Did you cook it? Did you like it?
Yeah.
I don't like that the music's not. It's
That's
harder
what
to hear.
Bonnie hates.
The
It's harder
classic
to
Oh,
hear.
one.
you mean the
And then I
steak?
couldn't tell.
Hmm.
Shut up, Chris. And then I couldn't tell when the color changed, because of the colors.
Yes.
Yeah, I couldn't tell when it was well, and I ended up burning it the first time, and then the second time, like I think it changed, and then it was fine. But
Really?
yeah,
I've,
speaking
yeah.
on the colors, I couldn't tell the difference.
I
It was
noticed
hard.
you had to like as soon as they became glossy, that's when it was well done, and then that's when I would press the button. But yes,
Yeah, I
so
felt like I was playing on the Switch or something. I was like, what? I can't
yes,
tell. Like, am I blind?
it looked fucking
I was like,
weird.
it's on a
So
TV. Yeah.
the
Well,
the fix for that is you have like at the beginning when you first start the beta, it asks you all these fucking questions, and you're just most of us are just like yeah, let's go. Like I just want to play.
Yeah.
Do the brightness settings. Do exactly
I
what it
did. I
says.
usually do.
Okay. So yeah, so if even after the brightness settings it's still fucked, it might be your TV or whatever, but if you don't do the brightness settings, the contrast will be all fucked up and everything will be all grayish and weird and you won't fucking see everything correctly. But once I did
Yeah, 'cause
that,
everything looked.
then everything looked way, way better.
Hmm.
And same
Yeah,
thing in
'cause it
World.
looked
So
like it was supposed to, but it was just hard. Like it was just,
yeah.
it's just telling the colors apart. And I think that's why Herman too, he had a hard time
Yeah.
seeing the wounds on most
That's
monsters. Like he
that's what
couldn't tell.
Yeah.
And on my TV, I could see him. I'm like, dude, it's broken. He goes like, how, where? And I was like, dude,
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
see the open wound.
Now,
And he's
so
like,
what?
what open wound?
I was like, but
Not on
she's
my
like, well,
PlayStation.
Yeah,
well, no,
literally.
she would go, well, just hold L2. I'm like, no, but I'm saying like, how do you see it without L2? Because I don't want to be holding L2 the whole time.
Right.
And no, so what's funny, Bunny, is something changed. I mean, it's the beta, obviously, because I can see them clear as day now. But I swear to God, when you and me were playing, Bunny, I was like, I don't see any fucking open wound, Bunny. The only time I see was when I would hold R2 or L2. But now I'm like, I'm like, oh, there it is.
They're obvious as fuck. You're like, what the hell?
Yeah. I wonder if it's just something
like a visual glitch.
Yeah, visual glitch, exactly. Something going on. But yeah, I agree. The music sucks on the meat. I do like the chopping of the meat where it chop.
Yeah,
So,
I like all of that. That was
yes.
satisfying.
It's a quality of life. Instead of doing one meat at a time, you literally can get up to 6 or 8 steaks or whatever now.
Something crazy, yeah.
So it's kind of cool. I will admit it's kind of
I did
cool.
like
But
that too, yeah.
the song is different. So,
but yeah,
I didn't like the song at all because I always used the song. Like if I didn't want to look, I just listened to the song and I'd be like, done.
And it is the same song, but it's a different.
It's a remix.
Yeah, it's a different. What's the word? I'm trying to like think of the
tempo,
arrangement.
Like
It's a different.
Okay.
It's the same tempo. Oddly
it's
enough,
the same timing. It is the same timing. Yeah.
But it's a different arrangement of like instruments and stuff, and you have to like really listen carefully for the. But it's like I need my song, dude. Like even when you had like the double barbecue spit and that different song came on, I was like, oh shit, like I have to really pay attention because it's like like it's so different. It's like and then you just keep going over and over. But give me that original
It just
fucking
wasn't
song.
broken. Like it wasn't broken. Why change it? It wasn't broken. Give
Exactly.
it back. Give it back.
I'll take it.
Chris
I'll take
is
some.
broken. Take that.
You'll take what, German?
I'll take like an option, like in the menu, like old school song, because you can switch between English and Japanese or Monster Hunter language. So change the songs.
well, I
already took Poogie.
I assume
right
a
now.
rainbow.
Yeah, I know Poogie. Goddammit. I assume the PC modding community will be on that right away.
Sure.
So
yeah,
I was gonna
another
say,
incentive to come to PC.
I was gonna say, speaking of languages, Noise, you had a hot take when we were playing earlier.
What'd I say
about the handler?
Oh my god!
What?
Okay. Anyways,
Oh no!
hold on, hold on,
Is
hold
it
on,
the
hold on.
same as German?
Hold on. So, okay. So, damn it. I had something else to say. We were talking about the
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
fucking,
Music,
the
poopy,
music,
grilling,
uh,
colors,
grilling,
Colors?
colors. Yes. Okay. So it's the colors basically. You can go back into the options, go into brightness, fuck around with that until it looks good on your TV. Because yeah,
Okay.
that's
Okay.
there have been people who have been capturing footage, putting it on YouTube, and people are like, "This looks like shit," and then other ones are like, "This looks fucking amazing," and there's like, "What's happening?" So
Mhm.
not only just the brightness settings, but if you're capturing this game, your capture card is also going to have certain
Wow.
color. What's it called? Color range. So if that shit's not the right color range, it will also capture and look fucking weird on your stream or on your YouTube videos. So if you guys are doing any of that kind of shit, fuck around with those two things: the brightness on the game, and then also the color range for your capture card. So I just wanted to put those notes out there because I had the same complaint when I first saw it. When the very first fucking release trailer, I was like, "This looks like shit. Like, what the fuck is going on? Why does it look like this?" And that was
It's
Capcom's fault for capturing it
yeah.
wrong.
No, something's definitely going on too because when it changes between what dark dusk to
Yes.
sunrise or whatever, or even sunset, those it's fucking bright as fuck on my screen. We were finding Aardvark, whatever his name is.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
was like, dude, I'm like, I can't see
Arkveld.
shit, Bonnie. I was like, Bonnie, this is so bright. And she was like, it's weird because she's like, Abraham was saying it was super, super muted and gray. I'm like,
Dark,
dude,
yeah.
I'm like, on mine, it's bright as fuck right now. I can't see a goddamn thing. I gotta wait for the actual sun to set or rise before I can actually see anything. So I'm gonna play
Yeah.
around with my settings as well, see what's going on.
Yeah, I
Again,
have a
it's the
problem
beta,
with
so we'll
the
see.
when it's got the lightning stuff. I have a problem with the way the
Oh
sand
yeah.
looks. Everything just looks like the textures
Yeah.
went away.
Mhm.
And I'm like,
It's weird.
I
Yeah.
guess it's
I thought it was
a
snow,
design
guys. I didn't
choice.
realize it was
Yeah.
sand until like it became bright, and I was like, "Oh,
Right.
it's
Yeah. Oh,
sand."
yeah. Yeah. That's what they're saying though. They're saying it was a fucking artistic choice for when the
Mm.
storm comes. That is what sand would look like. But at the same time, you're just like, yeah, but it looks like shit. I know it's supposed to be hard to see, but it sucks. It looks like shit, you know. So unfortunately, we might not even be hanging around that area very much because it just looks like crap.
Mhm.
The forest looks much more colorful. The the molten oil area looks fucking pretty sick. The winter place, well, it's gonna look like snow, so you know we won't have many complaints that it looks fucking gray at all because it's
Mhm.
snow. But yes, Chris, my hot take. I hate this new handler more than the last one.
Really?
She will not
Why?
shut the
Yeah.
fuck up.
Man, that was Trevor's complaint too, because we kept losing it.
Not only that,
And
but she follows you around.
Yeah.
Why? Why does she fucking follow you around?
So you can
because
start
she
a
has
quest
your
from
supply,
anywhere.
she's gathering stuff for you. Okay, she's actually being
Yeah.
I don't
productive,
give a
unlike
shit.
the other one.
I
No,
don't
no.
give
Okay?
a shit. I don't give a shit. My cats would just pop up a little text box that would say, "Hey, I found this fucking
Yeah.
mushroom," and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Cool. I don't need to hear it."
Now, noise.
But I wonder if it's also
1,000.
because it's the beta, so it's just constantly
Yeah.
telling us over and over
Yeah.
and
I
over. I'm
can't.
like,
I
If
okay,
it's not, I can't wait for the mod that just
To shut her
fucking
up.
yeets
No.
the goddamn handler out of here.
No.
Just
100%. I am with you. Again, I'm already getting my ass beat by Arkvard, so I'm like already pissed off, you know. And every time, watch out for its chain-like appendages.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Watch out for the. Shut the fuck up. But I spawned him like, shut the fuck up, handler.
Dude,
Shut the fuck up.
Your sister, my wife, same. Just yelling at this handler.
Well, because you're already pissed because you're gonna lose, you're dying. So now, but so with that said, I told Bonnie, I said, I get it. I said, maybe it is the beta. I said, and we're fainting. We're trying this quest over and over and over again. I said, so maybe when the full game comes out, we won't hear her as much. And I said, I hope there's a fucking option to shut her the fuck up because I like her. She's cool. She looks cool.
Yeah,
but
because
I don't
after
want her to talk 24/7. No.
yeah, after some point, like we know what we're doing, right? Like we
Yeah.
know, okay, we fainted because we did this wrong,
Yes,
whatever.
exactly.
And then, like I was telling Jeremy, fine, if she's gonna tell me something, it should be like, you're not timing your attacks correctly.
Yeah,
Be more
actual
aware of that. Or
useful.
something
Yeah.
like, tell me something that I'm actually doing wrong, not like the same thing over and over.
Not a generic like, watch out for his attack. You know, like I don't know.
Chris, does she just tell you you're Chris?
Pretty much.
I installed the game.
No. Pretty much.
You know what your problem is? You're Chris.
Yeah.
She does. It almost feels like she does the classic like oh when your health is low, make sure you take a potion. Yeah, no, you think, bitch?
Yeah, like the tips on the loading screens. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, so
That's
again,
what it sounds like. She's just reading off loading screen tips at me, and I'm like, God fucking damn it. And
now
and
again
then
that like
Oh, I was just gonna say that the other thing is like when you try to go post another quest, you can't until she stops talking, dude.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
You
I usually
can't
join
press
Bonnie's
the
quest. So.
button. You can't press the button until she
Yeah.
stops talking.
Yeah,
Like,
and
I'm just gonna run
she
to my
goes
tent.
through the whole spiel of watch out for this. Be sure to avoid this thing. Oh no, watch out for that. This is what we're worried about. And then you can, 30 seconds
Yeah,
later,
I
you can
honestly,
finally post a quest.
I think I just tune her out that I didn't realize how much she actually was talking
Oh
until
my
like I
god.
started dying again or dying a little bit more, and I was like, oh my gosh, German is right. Like, shut up already. Like, I got it.
Shut up, E.
Shut up,
Yeah.
E.
But what is funny, like I said, like Bonnie does point it out, it is probably because we're loading the same
Hopefully.
quest over and over again. Like, hopefully, she won't be that annoying future. Like I said, full game release. She won't be like repeating the same info over and over and over again. That will
Well,
get super annoying.
I don't know if you guys noticed this, and I don't remember it being on the first beta test. There was an option in the beginning when you first started running it that said, "Are you familiar with Monster Hunter? Like, have you played Monster Hunter games before? Are you familiar?
Yeah.
Know with them?" I checked that box, and I think I'm still getting all of the tutorials.
Oh, you can go in
Well,
the, you
you're
can go in the
sure.
options
Chris. It
menu and
knows
turn them off.
Chris.
Well,
I mean, I think you
It
deserve
just
that.
knows.
So.
It just goes like,
Yeah.
I don't think you wanted to choose that, Chris.
Unfortunately, Chris, when you
Yeah.
downloaded the game, it knew it was going on to Blue Rhino Boss's IP address. So
Curse you, AI! Shakes fist.
It somehow like
it knew.
knew that 32, 38 times we freaking fought Beetlejuice. It was like, oh no, he didn't mean to check that box.
Yeah, it's
It
like
knows the username. That's what it is.
it's like the
Exactly.
Maury Povich here, where it's just like the amount of feints you've ever had in every single monster Hunter indicate that you do need these tutorials.
exactly.
That's what
Chris,
it was.
yeah, it looked at your history of hours played to monsters killed, and it was like,
Yeah.
nope, this
The ratio. It's just
My KDR.
kill the time ratio.
Oh man.
No, yeah, you can totally turn that off in the thing. But no, I did that at the beginning too. I was like, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
What sucks is that it doesn't tell you. It doesn't give you the option for no tutorials. It gives you the option for
Fewer.
fewer tutorials. And I'm like,
Yeah.
no, I want 0 tutorials, bro. But yeah, either way, it still fucking told me. But yeah, the 6 monsters we got to fight this time. What were the first ones the first time? Was it the Shogama, Chatakabra, and Balahara? That was it?
Yeah.
And
Oh,
Raydao.
and Raydao.
Right now. Yeah.
Okay, so the 2 that they added were Gypceros and what are you calling them?
Arkward.
Yeah, that's a hot top, by the way.
You just fucked me up. I don't know what his real name is now. It's
Arkveld.
Arkveld. Thank you.
So you need handler around.
Yeah.
No. Hey, partner.
So German, I'm curious. Why were you so excited for me to fight Raydao? Because I don't see it.
I was thinking about that.
We
and I was
love
like,
his sounds.
Well, I think it sounds cool.
His sounds. I do like his sound design is great. Yes, I agree.
I don't think I was excited for you to fight him. I think I was excited to see what you thought of him. That's more it. Yeah,
I do like the room where you fight him, like where he sleeps.
It's crystal room or whatever.
Yes,
it's glass. I guess
it's glass. Because I was telling Jesse, I was like, why is there no glass in the sands? Like when the lightning hits. Like, why isn't any of this shit happening? Like, that should be a detail they should put in. There are sometimes that some glass forms somewhere else in the maps, but then when you go into his room, into his nest, you're like, oh, this is fucking sick. Like, it's a sick room to fight him in for sure. He is a lot more unique than I expected. I do like his little ears turn into like a fucking railgun. I thought that was pretty cool. I was like, holy shit.
Horns.
Yeah. He just was like he just closes them and he creates a fucking barrel.
Yeah.
And just lasers your ass. So that was pretty cool. Other than that, he just has the same Dragon Wyvern moveset.
More or less,
except for his special moves. Yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, I do enjoy his because like I said, they could have given him just a generic Wyvern roar. Roar. Nope, he does this weird like.
It's so cool sounding.
Yeah, I love that sound.
I think you mean rar.
No, shut up. But yeah, I like I said, I realized after like a day or two later, I was kind of going over it's funny, I don't listen to the podcast, but I go over it in my head the next day, and I'm like, wow, did I say something wrong? Did I, or what did I forget to say, kind of stuff, and I was like, Oh yeah, I was like, I wasn't excited for you to fight him. I was excited to see what you thought about
Oh,
him.
okay.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was.
But
But
I
no,
was still excited for you. What did I say? What did I say, Chris?
I'm
I was
excited
excited
for you for exciting me or something.
Yeah, for being excited for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's a much better fight than I anticipated for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's
But
definitely fun. Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, I like Balahara. He's what am I trying to think? He's he's a little bit of Nibble Snarf, but in a
Sure.
Leviathan form. Well, actually, Nibble Snarf is also Leviathan, but in a worm type Leviathan, like a long Leviathan.
Mhm.
Oh,
That's
the
what I'm trying to
weasel?
say.
Mhm.
Yes, Chris and I call him the Trimmer.
Yeah,
That's
I've
what
been
it is.
calling him Tremors, but Tremor's been calling it Weasel, so it's stuck in my head now as
Nope.
Weasel.
3 against 1. He's now he's either the Trimmer or the Graboid. But yeah, he does move like a fucking weasel, like a goddamn ferret.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like fighting him.
I've only fought one of him, unfortunately.
Oh,
So
okay.
I should try one more, but tomorrow is the last day, right? So I'll try one more time.
They do kind of sometimes roll in packs the same way the Shaguma
Yeah.
does. Like, so you definitely need to dung bomb the fucking guy that's just chilling, following him around. It's never more than one, right? I've never seen more than one around him.
I've never
don't
fought
know,
more
actually.
than one at a time, so
Oh,
but I
really?
haven't fought him a whole lot, yeah. So I don't know.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, I definitely had just one follow around with him. I haven't had more
Okay.
than one. But yeah, fighting him, he has a kind of cool thing where he climbs a structure,
Mm-hmm.
and usually you're supposed to just like pull him down, and he'll fall and give you
Mhm.
some free damage. Another thing that I discovered on
Yeah,
accident is
right.
I flashed him while he was up there, and then he was just stuck up there, flailing like a dead fish. And I was like, damn it, that's not what I
Maybe
meant
they'll
to
fix
do.
that.
I was like, I didn't mean to flash him, but if you want to see something funny, flash the Graboid while he's up on that structure, and then pull him down.
Should drop.
Because what is he supposed to be doing up there? Is he supposed to be shooting you more with like that oil shit or what?
I think so. I think that's what he's supposed to do.
Yeah.
And what status does that give you? I didn't notice.
I think it's water blight.
Just water blight? Okay. Yeah,
Like I said, I only fought one of him, so I don't really have too much input so far on him. But oh shit, I was gonna say, I do like the Arkbard. I think he's fun. It took us a while to get him. Bonnie, I've actually been able to beat him a few more times. Because like I said, I was having trouble with the whole focus attacks, because I was like, when do you get them? Bonnie's like, just keep attacking it. And I went into training, and I realized, like, once you break it, it does take a while for it to kind of be available to break again, unless it's a mount. Actually, I've noticed on a mount. So let's say you got
can
a
force
focus
them.
attack on. Yep, if you got on his face already, and you got a mount immediately after that, you can get another break again instantly. So that's kind of a possible, pro tip to use in the futures.
That has been
Kind
Jessie's biggest strength. She
Focus.
she loves dual blades, but not
Mhm.
just focus, but like she'll mount. She like already knew like what to do, which was weird. Like she was just like weak points. Like as soon as she saw that she was
The
creating
red
weak
she moved
points,
on.
yeah,
Oh,
she was
nice.
just like go to the head, go to the back, go to the tail. But then she would kind of realize like, oh, sometimes I can't get the third one, so she would do like the head, the tail, and then the back. Because the back is also actually the hardest one to get, depending on how big the fucking monster is.
Yeah.
So it's not even worth getting sometimes. But the fact
And
that
we
she's a
trained
dual
Jesse
blader,
well. Chris, it's a failure. It's not us. It's Chris.
Now, what's funny about that noise is that what me and Bonnie do now is we usually can get all three, but then we always bring them down on the back, since, like you said, it's the hardest one to get. So that's the one we
Yes.
bring him down on, and then
Right.
use the head and the tail when he's on the ground. So
yeah. But yeah, she, I guess as a dual blader, it's a lot easier to get to those weak spots,
Yeah.
especially with Arkfeld, because I had no problem getting the weak spots on any of these other 5 monsters. No problem. Probably because they were small. And as a
Mhm.
gun lancer, I can
oh
reach
sure,
small areas. But Arkfeld, like his back one was, I could
oh
not.
yeah,
And plus,
Bonnie
he's
could,
insanely fast. So
yeah.
I was just like, I'm gonna let fucking you guys go for the weak points now, because I can't. I'm just gonna DPS my ass, as much as I can, and you guys go for the weak points. And if I happen to hit a weak point, yay.
Mhm. What's funny is with dual blades, at least what me and Bonnie noticed, and with bow. So I didn't like bow at first. Now I'm definitely liking it again. You'll hit all or multiple weak points at once.
Oh.
So it's, I don't know if it's
Yeah.
a good thing or a bad thing, because like they're nice for
Yeah, that's what we
flinching.
were talking about.
Yeah, so so Bonnie would do it on the tail, and it would go through the tail, through the back, and hit the head. So she got all three
Yeah.
fucking weak points at once.
Oh,
And with
damn.
bows, similar, yeah.
I gotta suggest that too because she's using bow as her alt.
Okay, but and like say, and well, I guess I don't know about other weapons, but like greatsword, similar. If you were to like start it like on the back, let's say he's falling down, he's tipped over, and
listening,
he's
Chris?
Yeah.
he's flopping around, and you hit the one on the back, and with longsword you kind of like you run across him, like you drag the sword across his body. If you make it to the tail one, you'll trigger the tail one too, so you got rid of 2 weak points at once. So again, I'm trying to look at the damage numbers, see if you get 2 stacks or not, so I'm not sure if it's what the strat would be for that, but yeah.
And the other thing I was wondering about that was, is it a good thing if, like, I was thinking, what if different weapons do different damage while, like, or do they do all the same amount of damage on those
No,
points when
with
you
the
break? Because then that's kind of sucks that dual blades just get rid of all of those,
yeah. Okay, with that said, Bonnie, for sure, I was doing some testing in the training room, and then I, as a great sword, do more damage on a broken part with a level 3 charge than I would with a focus attack. So the focus attacks for me they do decent damage, but it's mostly just to flinch the monster, bring them down.
Right.
Otherwise, I do, if it's a broken part, I do more damage on it because it's broken with the regular attack for greatsword. Other weapons, I don't know.
So are you able to get rid of those weak points even without the focus mode?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
They'll go away. Yeah.
Okay, I thought that was happening to me too. Okay.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Bonnie?
The other way that you can tell it's wounded without being able to see it, which happened to German a lot, I told him to look for, what is it, the critical, where like you see
the
the
different color,
cruiser
With
on the
the
numbers.
star.
Yeah.
Yeah, little star, flails or whatever you want to call it on the numbers. Yeah, that's when you know it's broken. Yeah, that helped me a lot too. I'm like, oh, I saw this. Where is it? Everybody's like, it's the wing. Okay, got it.
Yeah, it's good that there's different indicators. Yeah.
No, and I was telling Bonnie, I'm like, I know I'm special. I said, I know I'm goddamn special, but I don't see it. I was so mad. I asked her. I was like, she's like, just hold Delta. Bonnie, I don't fucking see it. I don't fucking. She's like, it's right there. It's broken. It's bright red. I'm like, I don't see anything
someone hacked his
broken.
I was like,
PlayStation.
it's an open wound.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't see no open wounds, Bonnie. I'm like, I don't know. I don't fucking care. I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
There's something out
Yeah,
there
that's what I was
waiting for us,
saying.
and it ain't no man.
Yeah, that was so bad. What was the other thing in some other game, Bonnie, where like I just didn't a Monster Hunter, I'm pretty sure, where I didn't see it, and you're like, it's right there. Like all of you guys see something. I'm like, I don't see it, but whatever. I'll just go with it. Fuck, I don't remember what it was.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but it was something else where I just didn't see it, and you guys claim you see it like clear as day, and I'm just fucking crazy, and I guess.
Oh, it's letters, German. That's what we see.
Letters? Letters? What do you mean letters?
Because you're dyslexic.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that too. But yeah, no. So far, I'm digging the game. It's interesting. It's the beta, and I was telling Bonnie one thing that I know is probably going to be in the full game, and I can't wait till they fix it. Is they definitely have world version 1, or what you want to call it, where the bugs kind of break your neck, or the camera, they force your camera angle sometimes.
Oh yeah.
There's plenty of times where the monster's like fleeing, and the camera will be like, "Look, he's leaving." I'm like, "I know," and I jerk it down. He goes like, "Look, he's leaving." I know. Let me fucking focus on where I'm going. Like I see him leaving. It's okay, So I don't know if it's because the beta or if the game will still come out like that until they put in the patch that will fix that.
Yeah, because they had to make that into an option in World.
Yeah, exactly. So far, I'm definitely digging my greatsword. Oh, so good. They have this counterattack. Oh, I think it's so good. If Kriss would ever get good at it, I think he would love it. Just kidding.
I actually did one tonight.
Oh yeah, the counter.
Oh
yeah,
right, dude.
I did one.
The triangle circle. The triangle circle. That's so cool.
Yeah.
One out of how many attempts? Curious.
I think 2 or 3.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Most of the
no,
time I don't try to counter. I'm still getting used to the idea of countering.
Sure.
So most of the time I don't try to. I'm just trying to block. But yeah, it just happened tonight that I like got that perfect guard, and I was like, I heard that sound, and I was like, wait, that sounds familiar. So I pressed triangle, and it did the fighting back thing, and I was like, oh, I did it.
Oh yeah. No, that's not. No, that's not a counter. No, that's
Yeah.
a clash. That's a clash.
Oh, okay.
That's not a counter. That's not a counter. No.
Okay, then
No,
I haven't done it yet.
The counter is you remember the on greatsword, on the greatsword, triangle and circle would always do this upswing.
Yeah.
So now you can charge your upswing, so you can actually do good damage with it. But if you release it right as a monster attacks, now I'm pretty sure it only works with physical attacks, not like projectiles. You'll actually counter his attack, like knock him off balance.
Oh, that's the one where it shoves it into his mouth or whatever, or is that something else?
I think so. Like it's hard to see some, but like yeah, you if it knocks him back far enough, you push triangle and it'll clutch claw, if you will. It's not a clutch claw anymore, but whatever it's called, towards him, and you can just then do your finishing attack on him.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm digging greatsword. I'm digging my longsword, and bow is definitely. I was playing around with it literally before we got on the podcast, and I was like, dude, I told Bonnie, bow's back, Bonnie. Bow's back. I'm digging it.
Oh, it's back.
They definitely did something that I'd mentioned before. I'm not sure if on the podcast, but I've mentioned it in general where I hated that, like for gunner, you can make tons of ammo. You can almost make infinite amount of ammo, right? But with bow, you can only bring 20 power, and you can only make like 20 more. And I was like, what the fuck? That's so dumb. And now they're just infinite. At least on the beta, you can only put 8 at a time, but they're just infinite. I'm like, okay, there you go. That makes it kind of cool, you know. So yeah. So anyways, I'm digging bow again. So I'm curious to what you guys are using right now.
Yeah, I'm doing gun lance and I did gun lance and hunting horn for a little bit. But I was like, maybe I need to switch something else because I'm not thinking consciously. Like switch to hunting horn to just get to the buffs and stuff, and then I switched over to sword and shield, and then I completely forgot about it. So I'm still just gun lance. Like I really need to fucking at least maybe force myself to make the main the other weapon. So then that way I kind of start with that weapon and force myself to do that shit, and then move to my gun lance. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing. But I'm loving gun lance. Like it has a whole new combo.
Cool.
Like it's like shelling heavy for sure. Like I'm just shelling and shelling and shelling. Yeah, I even I didn't even know this was possible, but I cut Arkveld's tail off with shelling.
Oh really?
Yeah.
And I was like, I didn't know that damage would do that shit. So now I kind of want to go back into previous generations and see if I can cut tails with shelling. Like I wonder if it goes all the way back to Gen 2. I'm curious.
Go find a Puke.
Right. No, I want to go further back. I want to see if I can fucking do it on a Rathian or some shit on Gen 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I could probably check on Puke also. Because the one that you leave on there, like the
little tracer or whatever you want to call it.
The stake. Yeah. The worm stake.
The stake, yeah.
That one does piercing, so that does make sense that it will cut it off. I've done that before. But shelling, that one really kind of confused me. So I don't know. I'm curious if it does it in previous gens.
Let us know. Well, what about you, Chris? What have you been using?
I'm doing greatsword for the most part, and then I have my the secondary Switch X.
Switch X, okay. Any new moves on Switch X that you like?
I haven't played around with it honestly very much. I need to do that. So I might do that some tomorrow. But yeah, I haven't played around with it a whole lot. So I don't know.
Okay.
It's kind of hard because you're trying to master your main.
Yeah. No, you really are remastering it because it's all new moves and shit, you know?
Yeah. And then I guess once you're fucking like, okay, I'm good with this.
Yeah.
Move on to your alt and see how you do with that.
Don't honestly, that's why I my first weapon I tried was Charge Blade, and it was okay, you know. And then I tried bow, and I'm like, I didn't like it. Then I did longsword. I was like, okay, it's not bad. And then I told Bonnie we just weren't doing damage on Arkbard, and so I was like, I'm bringing a greatsword. Fuck it, I'm gonna try that. And I really got good at that one. Like I got super good at it. Like kind of just felt natural. I know the counters. I can get those pretty easily now. Like I feel very confident with greatsword. So then I went back to longsword, got pretty good at that one, and I said, all right, let's do bow before beta goes away. I was like, I'm just gonna try bow one more time. So I was goofing around with it. Like I said, I'm digging it. But yeah, you're right. You're trying to remaster your main weapon. Yeah. So, yeah.
And now that you mention it, Charge Blade actually was my first alt. Everything feels the same. But I could not for the life of me figure out how to do the super elemental discharge.
Yeah. I haven't looked into it either, but I don't know if it's tied to something. I don't know where it's at, but
because it's got Savage Axe like right from the beginning, which our friend Iraq fucking hates.
Oh, really?
He's like, it's forcing you to fucking do Savage Axe, and I'm like, yeah, that's great. You're doing elemental damage like crazy. So
yeah, that's the one you want.
That's the one you want. Yeah, you know how long it took us to get to Savage fucking Axe in World? Like, Jesus Christ. You had to do so much shit.
One of the things that's throwing me off is the I'm so used to when the few times I've been playing a Charge Blade was for on Generations or whatnot. So I had that corkscrew, you know, so I get that perfect dodge. So I get that big corkscrew, and now it's gone. So I'm like, fuck. I'm like, I missed that corkscrew. I'm like, damn it, I really missed that, you know. Or and again, this is beta, so we don't have any of our preferred skills. I don't have my evade distance or evade window and stuff. So I was getting my ass beat a lot. So that's when I was like, all right, I'm picking a different weapon.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bonnie, I know, what are you using right now? I know I hunted with you, but they don't know what you're using.
I did sword and shield, hunting horn, dual blades, hammer. But I think what I started doing most was hammer. Then I played around with dual blades a little bit. Especially after we beat what's his face?
Hard.
Yeah. After we beat him, I took out the dual blades, and then I tried hunting horn again. I don't know if I'm loving that or not.
Yeah.
It's too slow. I feel like so I have to get used to not being able to go fast anymore.
Oh, really? It's a little
And
slower?
having to actually learn the combinations and all that. But it's what we asked for. We asked for a challenge again. We asked if the game to be fun again, and
Yeah.
we have to like relearn everything. So I was like, I'm liking that. I don't hate that at all. I'm pretty happy about that.
But
That
Bonnie,
everything's kind of the same but different.
yeah. Is that new, you call it the rock and roll move? Is that a new move for the hammer?
Yeah, dude, you
Okay.
didn't do that move before. Yeah.
What's your
Are
move?
you the one where you swing it around?
Yeah, it looks like a
Yeah,
fucking like a rock star, man. You swing it like head bashing. It looks like you're head bashing with the
Yeah.
hammer.
Yeah.
I was like,
Head
the
banging,
first
head
time I
banging.
played this with Chris, I was like, Chris, look,
Yeah.
and then
I broke.
and I'm just
Yeah.
walking slowly towards the monster too.
I love that it's a fucking saxophone.
Oh,
What?
Am I
hunting
tripping?
horn?
what's the saxophone?
You talking
Yeah.
about the hunting horn?
Yeah.
Oh, we were talking about the hammer.
Oh, they're
Hammer,
talking about the fucking
hammer.
hunting horn.
No.
Oh, okay. What
Yeah, it's 'cause
was what's the shape of the hammer then?
It's
yeah.
that iron one.
just an
Yeah.
iron one.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
the regular. Yeah.
Okay, so the hammer now has like a fucking headbanging move.
Yeah, like you kind of swing it around.
Yeah.
I don't know. It looks weird, but I'm assuming that's just like the wind up for the big hit, Bunny, or what is that?
Yeah, it's a charge attack for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a charge attack, and then you let go,
Yeah.
and then slams. I think it's what was in the other ones, the meteor.
Okay.
What was it on Generations when we were playing it? It's
Oh,
like the
yeah.
special kind of like
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, that's what was
But,
confusing
yeah,
me
it's
because I
just
was
a
just like,
charge.
I don't know what movie you're
The
talking
rock
about.
and
Hunting
roll.
horn.
Yeah.
It's like the golf upswing, but like in
Yeah.
circle.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
It looks
yeah.
pretty funny, honestly.
It's really funny. Yeah, it's funny.
It's like, okay, cool. So I'll
It's
go
like
with
you're
this.
not being serious this time.
Yeah.
And I remember I was playing with Chris. He was like, "Stop doing that." And I was like, "What do you want me to do?" Like, that's the attack. He thought I was messing
Because I
around.
got distracted every time, and I would start laughing, and that doesn't lead to good things.
That's funny. I think if I get a chance tomorrow after work or something, I will. Right, because we still get it tomorrow, right? Or am I wrong?
Yeah.
Tomorrow
Till
till
6:59. Yeah.
Yeah. Out till 7? Fuck, then probably not. But we'll see. But I would, or at least when the full game comes out, nonetheless, I still want to try more weapons. I don't want to just be stuck on my usual ones. But it is kind of hard when you find that one weapon that just really resonates with you. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would
I'm
like to
definitely
try
pushing
Sword and
myself to do
Shield.
others.
I would like to try Hammer. I haven't done Hammer in many years. So I would like to try Hammer again.
Sure.
Maybe Lance. See if Lance has anything new to it.
I haven't done Lance since fucking 3U, man.
Yeah. Or maybe I'll try like I said, Gunner Lance with you. You know, like I've never really messed with Gunner Lance. So.
Oh, it's so sweet in this one. I do miss being able to be Iron Man, but it's fucking. This one's also radical. Like they definitely found a new way to make it interesting, and yeah, I don't know if like Chris, have you actually like seen what I'm actually doing? Like I'm kind of doing like these upward swings as I'm unloading shells like one at a time. It's just like like I'm just doing rat-a-tats, which are pretty crazy. But yeah, there's a whole new combo that because usually it's fucking shoot or no, what is it? It's like swing, shoot, swing horizontal, fucking stab, leave the worm stake in there. And it's always kind of always been the same thing over and over and over for years. And now there's like, no, now you can do this. Now you could do shell, and then you like swing, and that gives you like a little hop forward. And then if you do triangle circle together, then you do your little upward swing when you're like rat-a-tat-tat-tat. And that could be the end of your thing if you want, because there's an extra animation where you leave a worm stake in there. But if you follow that up and press fucking triangle or circle after that, then you reload your shells, and then you fucking rat-a-tat again, and then you leave another worm stake. So you can leave 2 fucking worm stakes with this combo. And then after that, you can just follow up with your what's it called? Your Wyvern Fire Blast. Or no, what is it?
The blast.
Yeah, whatever.
Wyvern Fire, I think it's called.
Yeah.
I love how we just make these names up. Is that the official name?
Yeah. Rat-a-tat, yeah.
It says,
Who knows?
it says in the recorder.
Who knows what it's
Triangle.
called?
Rat-a-tat-tat.
But yeah, you know, you not only get one Wyvern Blast, you get 2 Wyvern Blasts now. So instead of getting that Wyvern Blast and then fucking cooling down for about 2 minutes, I think it's sometimes it takes like 5 minutes. I forget how long.
Mhm.
But it makes you way, way more useful out there. Because I always feel like people are like, oh, here comes the fucking Wyvern Blast, and you fucking miss it or you shoot fucking Bonnie across the map. You know, it's like, great. Not only did I not contribute, but I fucking knocked one of the players completely out of the battle. But now it's like, okay, now I have
Right
2
at
fucking.
the moment I'll do my attack too. My finisher is on. Damn
Oh,
it! It's him.
Speaking of, I don't know about your guys' weapons, but Kriss, as a greatsword possible main, I don't know if you know. Did you know that you can literally change the direction of your attack now using the focus?
Yes, sometimes
Yeah.
You
you
can.
can.
Yeah, it's so useful. Like because greatsword's one of those weapons where like you're just locked into the attack. So a lot of times you just let it go or you shoulder bash and then you roll because the monster flinched or something. It's out of your reach. Now you can literally, as you're charging it, just hold L2 and just shift to where he's at. It's so
Yeah, you
cool.
turn on a dime. It's so crazy.
Oh man, it's so nice.
Holy crap.
So nice. Yep. Yeah, that's why I forgot to mention that. But yeah, I was like, oh man, if Kriss does sword again and he gets good at it, this is good stuff. 'Cause we
Another
all
thing
know
I
you
noticed
whiff
too. I
like
don't know
crazy.
I don't know if you picked up on this because there's the true charge / combo, right? Which is like in World that was your bread and butter. And then in Rise they introduced like the other style you could do that was like the other attacks. They were faster. They didn't do as much damage. And then there's your old school combo where you do your first swing overhead, you do the wide swing around, and then you do the upswing.
Oh, okay.
So that combo is back in Wilds,
Mm-hmm.
and it is faster. I know it's faster than the true charge combo, even if
Okay.
you're not charging fully. So I'm curious. I'll have to do some testing to see which one does more damage or DPS over time or whatever.
Sure.
Because it's quite a bit faster. I was using that combo a lot tonight
Okay. I'll give
when
that
we
a
were
shot.
playing because I was like, this is a nice combo. And unlike in previous gens, after that combo would end, like you do that upper swipe,
Mhm.
like just like with True Charge Slash, you're down for a bit. But
Mhm.
now they made it to where you can recover. You go right back into it.
Okay. I wonder
and
if
so
you
it's
can
just
charge that final up one because that's your counter right there.
okay. Yeah, I'll have to,
So
I'll have to
if
try
you're doing
that.
that
But
combo, I wonder if because you hold them down and you'll charge it up. So
yeah.
I think you also have a block cancel, don't you, Kriss?
Yes. So yeah, instead of having to roll now to cancel out of animations because we had to do that before, we block cancel. Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. I
It's
just
so
saw
much
that recently.
faster. I watched a video actually earlier today about that. Yeah.
Just changes
Um,
greatsword.
Yeah. It's oh man, great sword is
Pretty good.
not as slow as it used to be. That's for sure.
No.
Yeah.
Now you just have to use it, Kriss.
I
Yeah, you
know.
just got to hit monsters. That's what I was saying. Man. I remember back in the day, man, you would fucking miss every other attack. Like, God damn. I would just see this, boom, and the monster's already fucking 10 feet away.
Yeah.
Cool. Did you guys also notice like some just like little details like with Chatacabra, the fucking little frog guy? When he licks the sand looks wet.
Mhm.
Oh no.
Like the way just the light.
No.
Oh, dude, the way the light bounces off it, like it just looks like wet ground, wet sand. Because I was telling Jesse that as I was playing, I was like, what is that on the floor? Like I didn't understand what was happening. I'm like, it looks fucking weird. And then I noticed his tongue was touching the ground, and it was literally changing the way the environment was looking. As well as when you're fighting, when you're like in the dunes area, you are shaping the environment.
Oh really?
Yeah. So for sure, for me, for like Gunlance, like doing shots and stuff would actually it would change the way the sand is laying on the ground. Especially if you fight Balahara, if he like digs himself into the ground and you use a screamer pod and pull him out, sometimes he creates a sinkhole where he was at, and it'll fucking like pull you in. So there's a lot of
Yeah, I remember that.
yeah, there's a lot of cool details that they just like add with stuff like that.
For that reason alone, I really hope they bring back Nibble Snarf.
Oh yes,
Snarf.
I would love.
I
to
can
fight Nibble
imagine
Snarf
a
in this
new
shit.
attack that he does is like create a little sinkhole and he just sits at the bottom with his mouth open.
Like a fucking what is it called? Star Wars fans out there, help me.
Yeah.
What can I think of it? Where Boba Fett fell in Return of the Jedi.
God damn it.
Oh man.
If only had a rope.
Is it the Sarlacc?
Sarlacc pit.
Yes. Yeah, that's it. Yep.
Something like that.
That would be that. Oh my god! If they don't take this opportunity, that's a good fucking suggestion, Kriss. Hell yeah.
Yes.
Sarlacc pit Snibble
Capcom,
Snarf.
bring back Nibble Snarf, German's favorite monster of all time.
Star Wars cross Monster Hunter.
Damn.
Just a crossover. Oh my god.
Yeah.
They might do one that they could possibly do just because there has been games recently about it. Maybe Dune with the sandworms.
Sure.
Could possibly be that.
You know what I'm hoping for, and this has to do with our other podcast, is a Metal Gear crossover.
Oh,
sure.
Yeah, that'd be cool. If ever they would do that, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Because it seems ripe for it, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Metal Gear Delta comes out this year. What?
No, just kidding. Nothing.
Okay. All right.
Nothing. I'm not cluing
I thought you
anything.
were going to shut up.
Shut up!
What we did notice though is when we were fighting Jeep Zeros, it was funny. I was
I was just
waiting
about
for
to say, we
German.
need
I
to talk
remember what
about Jeep
German
Zeros,
was.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember what German was doing, but I saw Jeep Zeros, right? And I was like, oh, it's Jeep Zeros. I'm like, German, it's Jeep Zeros. I forgot. Like, I was like, oh, okay, whatever. I don't care. And then, like, it's Jeep Zeros. And I went to go mess with him. But he doesn't do everything that we loved him for.
Yeah.
He's not as spazzy and dopey.
No, yeah. Well, they didn't make him like, because his car was always flabby skin or flabby hide. They really got the flabby. Like, he jiggles a lot, you know.
All the monsters do. Did you notice that?
I really pay attention too much, but
yeah, like the Shogama, like especially like the what is it, like their hind areas? Like when you hit them, they jiggle, which is a first for Monster Hunter. I've never seen that before. But you know, the first game I ever saw that in is Dauntless.
Dauntless, okay.
Yeah, Dauntless, the free-to-play Monster Hunter clone that came out just before World. When you hit them, they jiggle.
They jiggle.
And I remember that was so satisfying when I played it. I was like, oh man, you could actually like see where you hit them because they just like jiggle. But yeah, I've noticed that on the Shogama, not on the other ones so much, probably because they're
different kind of skin texture.
Yeah, Balahara is like
shape.
a thin. Yeah, Chatakabra is more hard, so it makes sense for.
And that's what I'm saying. I haven't seen it on Arkvard. I haven't seen it on Arkvard, but
no, I can see shit him a lot. So fucking much.
Yeah,
I can see shit.
But I noticed it on Gypseros a lot. And the other thing we noticed was, dude, his tail goes hella fucking long.
Did it always stick on the ground like
a lot longer than
yeah, he would stick on the ground a little bit, but
really?
It wouldn't stretch as much. I mean, this thing gets fucking what is it, like 3 times its length. You're like, what the fuck?
It's super long.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, but yeah, I am kind of disappointed that the flash doesn't last as long. Like you just kind of get knocked on your ass and you can just get back up. But he does it more often that it kind of makes sense. Because if he did it as often as he did now, and you just kept getting fucking knocked the fuck out, it would suck.
It also is kind of like Titsy Witsy. It is directional. Like
is it? I got hit behind him.
I noticed that too. There were certain angles that it's a wider angle than Titsy for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I noticed there's like certain angles you can be at and it won't affect you.
Well, did you ever notice Titsy? Depending on the rank, his cone would go wider.
Really?
So low rank, it was more narrow, but by the time you got to master rank, his fucking cone was like almost 180 degrees.
Dude, he's not a threat, so no, I never paid attention.
The fucking flasher.
I'm trying to think if I even fought him in master rank. Like, I'm sure I did, but yeah.
Yeah, there's some like required optionals or some shit probably for like ingredients or something.
Yeah.
Oh, and then
I started noticing that.
Breaking his I guess horn or whatever that makes a flash. Like, you know how before, like, he would try to flash you, and then he'd notice it wouldn't work, and be like, huh? And then he'd go again, but he didn't do it, and we were so sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a little Metal Gear question mark, like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he'd do it again, and it wouldn't work, and then he'd throw his little tantrum. Oh, and his tantrums, they're not that...
They don't last as long.
I guess
they're way toned down. Yeah, he kind of jumps around a couple times, and that's it, yeah.
Hopefully they're taking notes, because I'm sure we're not the only ones complaining about a dumbed down Gypseros, personality wise and attack wise.
Yeah.
He's missing that flair. He's not as I don't know who put it in this pod, but he's not as flamboyant as as we expect him to be.
Yeah.
That's how most of the birds are. You know, him, Kutku, fucking Kurupeko. They're all very dopey and flamboyant and like just fucking spazzy and shit. So hopefully they fix that.
They could bring that back. Yeah. I mean, I'm happy he's there. I'm excited and all that, but yeah, it's just missing a couple details.
Something.
Yeah.
So one more thing I want to bring up. Playing with friends. There is a fucking video on YouTube that shows you how to play with friends. If there needs to be an outside instructional manual on how to do this. It's broken. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping they fix it, because I was telling Chris, if we are in the same environmental link, you cannot post a quest.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
It
that's
makes
what
no
happened, buddy.
sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
Okay, so yeah.
it seems to be a
We were
feature.
right, German.
Yeah. It seems to be a feature, so that if you're in the environmental link, it's supposed to be like you're on an expedition, so there's no need for you to go on a quest. And it's like, well, then why is the fucking option there? Why is it there, and why is it grayed out?
Yeah, there was something that happened where it disbanded. Bonnie left the environmental link.
Oh yeah, because I accidentally posted a quest, but I wanted to actually put a tracker to go find German, and I accidentally posted a quest and I canceled it. And because I canceled it, it
That's
ended
what it
the
was.
environmental link, and I could no longer go with German. He had to
Yeah,
cancel what he was doing to go back into my link. It was
it
just
was weird.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
It doesn't
It
make any
was-
sense. Like, just
Yeah.
and I think it's a beta thing also. Like,
That's what we're hoping.
you can't just join your other friends' lobbies.
Oh, really?
It just gives an
Okay.
error.
Jesus.
So
Yeah,
my
it's
guess
been-
is that it's just broken right now. So I get it. The link thing is supposed to be like the, what was it in World?
Yeah, that's
Guilds
squads.
or
It was
some shit. Squads, yeah.
Squads.
Yeah.
uh-huh.
So the link is supposed to be like Squads in World.
But actually, I feel like it actually works because squads no one ever used.
No, no, it was just to show people like, oh yeah, I'm part of the squad. Like, and you know,
Mhm.
this one actually, yes, if you post something, your squad mates can, or your link mates can see it
Mhm.
and they can join it. But yeah, the environmental link thing and the lobby stuff, it's broken right now. So
Mhm.
hopefully they just, I don't even know what they need to do. It just needs to, they both need to be the same thing. There's
Mhm.
no
Yeah,
reason why they're two different things.
Agreed.
Yeah.
It's a very poor handling of that. It's so dumb that they just complicate it. And I was complaining about that. I was like, why is it complicated? It fucking doesn't need to be complicated.
And I remember you guys talking about it, and I was like, oh god, I wait till I fucking see this, and I'm gonna have some words. But yeah, that needs to be fixed for
No,
sure.
it
I don't know
was-
what's going on.
It was worse in the first beta because there was
I think so.
no link thing then, was there? It was just
How the hell would you even find each other?
There was a link, but I don't
didn't.
remember if there was an environmental link.
there
don't
was
think-
yeah, that's right. There was no environmental link, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you had to like I don't remember how we did it. We had to like
And it was so complicated just to be like, hey, do you want to be my friend too? Like
yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
become friends with Kriss and stuff. It's like, okay, how do I do this? Like, where do I go? Where do I look? It's just so many little menus for everything. I'm like, why is this hard? Like, if I'm playing with a friend, I should be able to join my friend and play with my friends. Like, it's not
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
Like,
And
it was just, yeah.
And I want to look into how to specifically play with someone on a different platform, because there's
Mm.
no menu for that. There's no like, you kind of just have to like chance on your friend, like, oh shit, you're there, and then go through your history and be like, people I played with,
Yeah.
and friend that guy. Like, I don't know how they're
Zero,
gonna do it.
we just sent them the lobby, right, Chris?
Oh yeah,
I
you
sent
could do
think
them
that.
so,
the
yeah.
lobby,
That would make
Yeah,
sense.
and then you
then,
have to once they're
yeah,
in
that's how
there,
I
you can
joined,
send them a
yeah.
request.
And
yeah.
then, yeah, we had to,
Then you can find each
become
other.
friends with him. And then Link, and yeah, it was just, yeah.
Jesus,
Dumb.
yeah. It should be one fucking
It
step,
took us
guys.
a minute to get him to play.
Come on.
And we couldn't even play with him because he had to finish his little tutorial too.
Oh
Like, we
yeah,
couldn't
that's
do a
right.
couple
Yep.
things yet until he did the tutorial.
Oh yeah, you have to at least beat Shut the Cover first.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta
Yeah.
go through the story stuff, which
Pretty
I don't
much.
know what the fuck's going on. Neither do I care.
No one cares, dude. That's what I don't get.
Yeah. Hold fucking select or whatever your other button is that's not start. Hold that shit, skip all that shit. Doesn't matter. Who cares? We're here to
No one
hunt.
cares. I mean, the few people that do care, I get it. Let them watch it, but we don't. We just want to hunt shit.
Hey,
dude.
partner.
Yeah, I mean that's how what the beta was, right? It was just to hunt, and that's what we wanted. We're like, okay, let's go hunt.
Yeah, why give a story in the beta? Like you're literally wasting valuable time for people who just want to make sure that the stupid thing works on their machine, whatever they're playing on. That's what it's for. It's to stress
if they
test the
like it or
servers and
not.
ship.
Yeah, and to see if someone like, hey, I do like this game. I will buy it. Like, what's the selling point of the game? The hunting, not the story.
Exactly. And maybe the smithy.
Yeah, the
Anyways.
same thing you said.
Yeah, any last words on the beta?
No. Beta. I hardly knew ye. Full game's coming out.
Hardly do.
We just play normal. I don't care for the focus attacks. I just want to
Oh.
kill it.
Like I said, for Greatsword, I probably won't get them unless we need to get like a flinch because we're in trouble. Because like I said, I get more damage
Yeah.
with it as a regular attack when it's broken. So
Yeah, because my focus attack is like my gun lance turns into like a drill.
oh really?
Yeah, so I literally have to be right next to the wound. That's why I'm like, I can't get the ones in the back. Like they're fucked unless they're on the
Yep.
ground.
Yep. For
But yeah,
bow,
like
I was
literally,
able to on the
it just
first
like
beta.
drills.
I was getting them from the belly, dude. That's what I was
yeah,
telling German. I'm like, all you gotta do is look for that little thing and then, align it and then just hit it. And I was hitting them, but this time I was having a lot harder time getting those. I was
hitting the
like, all right,
back one.
whatever.
Yeah.
With what weapon?
Yeah.
She
With
was using
hammer.
hammer. She was getting it from underneath the monster with hammer, like
Oh,
underneath it. Yeah,
okay.
she
So
was
the
getting
wounds
the
were
back
broken.
ones. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was interesting.
Yeah, because for me,
Um,
my drill stops if I'm not hitting the wound.
yeah.
Like it'll start drilling, and then if it doesn't like get enough hits on the wound, it'll just stop.
Yeah.
But I can do it as many times as I want, which is nice.
Yeah. There's for bow for sure the focus is pretty good. It does decent damage, and that's honestly your max damage. So for bow, I probably will be doing more focuses than normal shots if I do use more bow. Yeah, no, that's it. Beta.
Overall, I
It's-
like it.
Yeah,
I just want
overall,
to
I'm
play
happy.
though. I
I'm
don't want
excited.
to have to focus on these damn attack things. I just want to
No.
play.
Yeah.
I want to do it my way.
Yeah, no,
I don't want
absolutely.
you to force me to
And
do
you
it a
can.
certain way.
Yep.
You can.
And that's what I think you're right. You don't have to. Yeah.
It's not like the weakening in World where it was like
in the world.
or
Yeah.
Iceborne. I mean, you
Mhm.
have to do this shit, otherwise your fights are
Well,
going to take
one thing
way longer.
one thing we didn't mention either is we forgot to mention. And I told Bonnie about this. Is like there's no more Rock'em Sock'em monsters anymore. You can't
I
like
do kind of miss that
fight
part
them
because that
anymore.
part's kind of fun
So
sometimes.
you can't like Pokemon, control them anymore with
Like
anything.
in Rise, yeah.
Yeah, in Rise or monster bashes like you would in World. As far as right now, there's no kind of bashing them into like the walls and shit. So
Yeah.
that's gone. So interesting. I
one
would
thing-
take the bashing.
Yeah, I don't know. I am kind of enjoying the fact that like the luring pod, we didn't really talk about it,
Yeah.
but
No.
I started
used it a bit,
using
though.
that a lot more with Arkveld because I was like, I really need to bring this guy to environmental traps and things like that to do
Yeah.
just more
You-
damage.
Dude,
So
he
Well,
kept
you can even
falling
use
into
it.
the vine trap for us, and we couldn't
Yeah.
use it because we were too far away.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
So for us, he kept falling into most of the traps. We didn't
Yeah.
have to worry about that too much.
Oh, okay.
But
What-
we just didn't get to enjoy him.
Yeah.
Like we didn't get to use it.
What you can do with the luring as well, it actually can work to keep him from running away. If you see the
Yes.
circle go white, you use the luring and he stays. So I'm like, nice.
Yeah.
So that's one way to save time if you're running out of time, the monster's running away. Just
Yeah, if
keep
you're out
him
of
there.
flashies or something, yeah. Okay.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
I don't know about the turf wars. I don't know if they're just too short or it's because I'm still attacking
Yeah.
that I don't really get to see like what happens.
Yeah, they are kind of like weird. They start a turf
Like
war and
the camera angles, I guess, make it difficult
then all of a
to
sudden,
see it.
all of a sudden you see like someone went down. Like what happened? Who won?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's partly the cameras. I think it's like partly that the monsters like take up such big portions of the screen that like if one gets in front of the other, you don't see anything but that monster. So 'cause I had that happen a couple times tonight. There was we were fighting Arkveld and the Doshigama came in noise for that
Uh-huh.
that turf war, and Arkveld ended up hitting me because it did an attack that like went past Doshigama and it hit me or something. And I was like,
Okay.
I didn't see it coming because I
That
just
monster
had
did well.
Doshigama on my screen,
Yeah.
and then all of a
That
sudden
is
Arkveld's
the right
little
thing.
chain thing came and hit me. Like, oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
So, Chris, what happened to me? There was a turf war between Ray Dow and Arkbar. They're like, hell yeah. And like they were duking it out. I was just standing there watching, and all of a sudden, fucking Ray Dow like attacked Arkval, either missed him or something. But I'm the one that got fucking hit and died. Like, what the fuck? I was just
Died.
watching. I was like, what the
And he
fuck? I
Just
was like,
enjoying the show.
He's like,
Yeah.
"What is there?"
I was like, what the hell was that? Dude, I'm like, fucking
I was
bullshit.
there. I was in there. I was like right in between them too. And
Yeah,
I
I was
didn't die, but German
Yeah, I was
did.
just watching. I was like, bam! Like, what the fuck? Oh man, that was funny.
It's true.
Word.
So
All right.
yeah, I don't really get to see the turf wars too much,
Yeah.
or get to see what happens, or who wins, or why the war it ended. Why it was cut short. I don't get to see them.
Yeah, it is a bit chaotic for sure. Yeah, that you're right. They
Yeah.
do feel shorter.
Well, I think in World, a lot of times when those would happen, with those and the big attacks, the camera would automatically zoom out. And I don't
Okay.
think it does that in this. I have noticed it
Yeah.
doing that. So I think
Hopefully
that's
it's
a big
'cause
part
it's
of
the
it too.
beta.
Yeah.
You know, one thing I also do remember them saying about the turf war is with like World and Rise, they always like ended the same. Like it was always like you did damage. Okay, now I did damage to
Mhm.
you, and then we
Mhm.
walked away.
Yeah.
I guess in this one it's more random. I think that's why they feel that way, because there is like a clear winner in these ones.
Hmm.
That's
think
that's
so.
Well,
kind
I
of
Yeah.
don't
what
see who the
what they
winner is
told.
or the loser is.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but that's what I remember them saying when they were showing up Lalabarina. It was like
Hmm.
Lalabarina versus shit. I don't know who else was in that fucking forest. It was probably Toshogama, because they like lured someone in to fight, and they were like, "Yeah, we don't know who's gonna win. Like, let's just watch them." And then it's just like, "Oh, it looks like fucking Toshogama won this one, and Lalabarina ran away." But yeah, they're I remember them saying that it's gonna be a little bit more random. So that's probably why they probably feel shorter, because it does. There is a clear winner, I guess,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
instead of a like a Fast and Furious movie where it's just like we got to hit each other for equal hits, equal punches.
I know,
Yep.
right? Yeah, yeah. Fucking Rock and what do you call it?
The Diesel,
Vin Diesel. Yeah, the contracts.
yeah,
Either one, they can't show one of them losing. Yeah,
even though clearly Vin Diesel would die.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I was remembering that too when we were talking about that. When you said he stomps on and he fucking cracks.
Have
the
you not
parking-
seen that?
No, I did, but I forgot
Oh,
that's what
okay,
it
yeah.
was. And I was like, what does he do? I'm like, what doesn't he like? And you're like, no, he fucking stomps. I was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's the
And the
stupid-
parking garage falls apart. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
man. Oh shit, that's so dumb. But no, anyways, beta's gonna be over by the time this episode comes out. But
Yeah.
hopefully we see you guys out there. And I'm kind of doing a little bit of your job here, Noise. Join our Discord. Come hunt with us.
Yes.
You know, we're always looking for buddies
Don't
to hunt.
play with Chris. He'll
Right.
be
With
fighting
Chris.
Beetlejuice.
I want you guys to play with Chris so you can see we're not fucking lying.
I mean, they can, but just not with Beetlejuice, because then they'll stop
Yeah.
playing the game.
Yeah. But yeah, cool.
We want them to play the game.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's true.
Bonnie, I'm trying to pawn them off on somebody. Shh, play with
Dude,
Chris.
but I don't wish that on anybody, man. You would have already quit. Like, after we lost maybe 3 or 4, you would have been like, all right, we're fighting something else. But I didn't. I stayed there for 32, 38, whatever it was, painful more times, man. And waiting and hoping Chris would learn the moves.
Right.
And he didn't. He didn't.
Good times. Good times.
All right, cool.
Good times indeed.
We're excited. We like the beta. We're ready for the game. It'll be
Yeah.
out in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Right?
Less than 2
Well,
weeks. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, holy shit. It's coming.
12 days. Yeah.
I'm gonna wait for the very last minute and then technically pre-order it.
The day before. I was thinking about that. Yeah, because a lot of times it'll let you pre-download the game.
Oh right.
And then there's just a day one patch. So I was considering that too. Yeah.
That's the only real reason to pre-order is just do it like the day before. Just for that pre-download stuff.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only advantage I see to it. I don't care about the bonuses and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, German has also said that it's just like this gives you no tactical advantage whatsoever. It's just
Yeah, it's nothing special. And besides, you end up getting the skin later.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say,
They
you
give it to
You'll
you
get it
later
later.
in an event.
it's just
Yeah,
bragging
yeah.
rights.
and they're not
Yeah.
even that cool. I mean, if it was like first
No.
day bonus and they're actually cool, fine. But they're not. They're usually like just some random hairstyles, some random face paint. You're like, that's dumb. I'm not gonna see that shit anyways. I'm wearing armor.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can hide your helm, but
Yeah, you can.
either way, while you're fighting, you're not looking at your fucking face.
No.
All right. Well,
But still going to spend 2 hours on character creation.
Oh yeah, we did. I did for sure.
Did you?
Jesse made Khal Drogo from Game of Thrones, and I made Khaleesi from Game of Thrones. So she's like, "It's weird playing as a guy." I'm like, "Why'd you do it then?" She's like, "I don't know." Okay. I played as a girl before, so I was like, "I'm fine. You play as a guy, I'll be a girl." Anyways, Chris did the intro, so I'll do the outro. Thank you guys so much for listening to The Gathering Hub, a Monster Hunter podcast. If you would like to get a hold of us, you can email us at fans.pixelbenders@gmail.com. But of course, the best way to interact or get a hold of us is to join our Discord. The link is down below. Like German said, people are looking for groups. You know, we have newbies in the Discord who are very curious about Monster Hunter. Like we said, our friend Bacon is playing World. He even asked about Rise recently, and I said, I will fucking play Rise with you, bro. Like, because it's on Game Pass on PC. So if anyone out there is curious about Rise, you can kind of see where the influences have come into Wilds. It's definitely the best of both worlds, World and Rise. And now they just kind of like, let's put them all together into Wilds. So yeah, if you want to just come in, hang out, drop some memes, do whatever, make fun of Chris, join the Discord. If you'd like to support us, You can subscribe to our Patreon. You get live access to pod recordings, early access to episodes as soon as I'm done with the edits. You can get a chance to be our guest. And also you get bonus content. So podcasts like our film commentary, film reviews, which we still need to watch Dora, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right, Dora.
Dora will be our
Watch
next
it,
movie
it's-
review.
Hey, you guys watch Red One, so I'll watch Dora.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to watch that with the kid. I'm not going to watch that by myself. We also have another podcast also where we do some just let's plays of some like old school games where I try to train Kriss into being a better gamer and fail miserably at it.
Oh,
Yep.
dude, it's a no. I told you it's not us. It's Kriss. Because Jesse learned well, but
Yeah.
Kriss is a whole nother thing, man.
She's
I
loving
don't
it.
know
I
where
can't wait for her to
German
play
saw
with
that
us.
potential.
He didn't. He was pawning me off on you.
Yeah.
He's just a good salesman. That's all.
Right.
Dude, he didn't give me a choice. He's like, "Hey, I'm gonna be busy, but I have a friend to play with. He has some potential. You'll see. He's fine. He's fine.
Well, no,
he
he
sucks right now,
didn't.
but he'll be fine."
He didn't even do that. He's just
That's
like,
all he
"Hey,
did.
let's all play together," and then, "Oh, I'm busy. Bye."
No, he told me in advance. He's like, "I'm gonna be busy, but I have someone you can play
Oh,
with.
okay.
You know, for when I'm busy. You know."
Emphasis on busy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He repeated it over and over, and I was like, "Okay, and I get it. You're gonna be busy."
I'm gonna go get a pack of cigarettes.
When you go get milk.
He just never
I'll be
came
right
back.
back.
Yeah,
Oh man.
never came back.
We did not talk about what we're talking about next.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah, or a monster. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So who
okay.
did Karen? Was that Kriss?
That's mine.
No, it was me.
Okay. So Bonnie
Yeah,
did
pretty
Karen.
sure.
I did Conga,
Conga.
which I don't even have a name for him.
Stink monkey.
We did Stinky Poo? Is that what you just said?
Stink monkey.
Oh.
Congo, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Kriss, you got a monster?
Yeah. Let's do Blunganga.
Blunganga. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I want to make it interesting for German.
Another
You
ape.
can't have
Where
all
can-
three as
Where can we
pets.
play Copper one? Because the Copper one is fun.
Apes.
4? For
I
sure.
almost feel like we should just save our Zhang for this one too, and then
I know shit. Huh?
the fourth one would be what? Ketchawacha?
Oh,
I guess, yeah.
Okay. Blanganga.
Blunganga.
Man, the last gen that he was in was Gen U. Yeah, there's no other way to fight him. Is
Yeah.
Bronze one in Gen U?
The copper, I think. I don't know.
Or Copper,
Good
sorry.
question. Good question. I don't know.
If only we had a
If
rope.
only we had a
look it up.
rope.
Yeah.
God damn it. What is our subject? Since we won't have any beta to play,
I
I
don't
mean,
know. I was
we could just
was
keep
thinking-
talking about the game,
The new
the
game?
upcoming game. Yeah, I mean,
well. I
do you
was
think?
thinking like if we start running out of subjects, we can start talking more about like helping people out with skills and stuff. Like talking about like what skills are good, or just tips with our weapons. We can start talking about like I'm a like you gunner lance main, so this is what I like to do. These are the combos that work. Stuff like
Okay.
that. I don't know.
Oh, I'd be bad for that because I just play.
But it just
I'll pick
smashes
whatever.
the monster.
Yeah,
Well, we
Swing.
can talk about
makes
skills.
me a better
too.
hunter.
Just be better.
I have to try
I-
even harder.
I do have one suggestion. There's a couple of
Yeah.
videos I've seen about like I don't remember what they called it, but basically Monster Hunter like slang words.
Oh,
And kind of explain what those mean and everything like that, and maybe even like the idea behind some of it, stuff like that. So like Monster Hunter monster nicknames, like different terms we use on the community that would make sense outside the community, like gemming up, stuff like that. So,
Right.
So things like that.
Okay.
Sure, lingo.
different-
Yeah.
Different terms and stuff that newbies wouldn't necessarily know about, and kind of get them acquainted with get them used to that, let them know what it means, so that when they get started, if they hear this kind of stuff, like, oh, that's what this means. So
yeah, like even carding, like that's not an
Yeah.
official word. Like you
Yeah.
you faint,
Mhm.
but yeah, we refer to it as carding. Yeah,
yeah,
that's a good idea. Yeah, because like we said, we have people in our Discord who are like, "What the fuck does this mean?" And they're just trying to get a hold of the game, and yeah, we say things, and then we're like, "Oh yeah, we have to kind of like explain what we just fucking said,"
yeah.
because it's like we're so used to describing it in a certain way.
But yeah,
Mhm. Sure. I like it.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
so Blanganga and was like Monster Hunter glossary, lingo,
Yeah.
slang,
slang, I guess. Yeah,
dictionary.
Vernacular.
Okay, handler, you're gonna have to find the words.
Vernacular. We're going with vernacular.
Vernacular?
Yep.
That word always sounds dirty to me. I don't know
It's the official word for slang.
why.
Because ironically, slang is slang.
Huh.
Yeah.
Slang is slang for vernacular.
Yep.
Interesting.
I just blew my fucking mind.
The more you know.
Yeah.
I forgot that was there.
Yeah. Me too.
So yeah, we'll go with that.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah, thank you everybody for listening. And thank you to our patrons who are keeping this podcast going. We're doing it for you guys and for all you free listeners out there too. We're apparently making more
We
content.
appreciate all the support, whether paid or not. Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say in so many words. Thank you, Kriss.
And we have a friend you guys can play with. He has potential.
Yeah, we're gonna go out and
They're
get
gonna
some
be
cigarettes.
busy.
Yeah. I'm
There
gonna
he
go
is.
get some mucho mango. German's gonna go buy that fishing lure that we saw that other day.
Oh, the rib for her pleasure lure.
The sex toy, yeah.
Lois is gonna avoid all the Yeti cups and mugs out there. So he's gonna be busy.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's right. What was that from?
That was from we were talking about
Oh, from work. They were giving away
yeah.
free stuff at work, and I
Yeah.
was like, I don't want any of these free cups. Please don't.
raffles and stuff, yeah.
I forgot about that. All right, guys.
All right.
Thanks so much
Yeah.
for listening, and happy hunting. And don't forget to wear deodorant.
Yep.
Bye-bye.